Rebounders. That's what I like about youth football, is the fact that these are rebounders. They can come right out. They can be hurt one day, come right out the next day and come full force. So we're looking for good things from Preston tonight and see what happens.
It should be an excellent game. Looking forward to it very much. As you can see from the video stream there, we are on the east side of the football field looking west right into the sunset. So hopefully that won't have too much of effect on our broadcast, our video stream tonight, but we're happy to try and do this. Thought we'd break it out a little bit earlier. We weren't going to plan on doing video streams of Preston sports for probably until the basketball season, but we thought, hey, we have the ability, we just don't have the video advertisements for our advertisers, so therefore we'll just watch the players on the field while the timeouts are going on and we listen to our advertisers.
Sounds good. It should be an exciting game. Preston just ran onto the field, so they're getting ready to go. They're looking excited, trying to pump each other up. Caleb Peck led them out with the flag, and they're ready to go. We're a little bit sparse in numbers from fans from Preston here. We're looking like about maybe 50 to 75 people here with us. More probably coming because it is quite a ways to travel, but it should be good. It should be a good day for football. Sunset going down.
Thank goodness. It was staring me in the eyes. I was thinking I was going blind, but it also helps the video stream quite a bit, as you can see on your video if you're watching us on mylocalradio.com. At 7 o'clock tonight, that's when the tip-off or the kickoff is scheduled for. That's a little over 3 minutes away from right now. And in the meantime, West Side, they are hosting a game down in Dayton, and that game will be broadcast on KACH 1340 AM and on 105.5 FM. So if you want to listen to Westside, they are and will be on the radio broadcast. We are going to have the video stream and our play-by-play going here at mylocalradio.com.
You know, and I'm really excited about this video streaming. If it works for us and we start doing a good job, you know, getting the job done with this video, that'll be a plus for if we're not on the radio. Like,
exactly.
You know, so at the radio, everybody's used to the radio, but if we get this streaming, you got a computer in front of you and you can watch a little bit of the game as it goes on. It'll make it a lot more fun, a lot more interesting.
Well, and you can even watch it on your cell phone. If you have a smartphone, you can watch it right on your cell phone. You can watch it on a tablet. If you have a TV that's a computer screen, you can watch it on your big screen TV in your house if you want. But that's the idea, and eventually we want to be able to start video streaming all of Westside High School's games too.
So, yeah, we're doing some good things, Val. We appreciate having you here, and it's fun to work with you.
Well, thank you very much. It's fun to do what we do, and I've always said, over 40 years I've been in radio. Playing radio sure beats working for a living. So here we are. Let's take a quick break as we're waiting for the captains approaching the center of the field there. You can see on your screen. We're going to take a break, and we'll watch them as we listen to Lewiston State Bank, one of our great sponsors.
Are you looking for a better interest rate on your bank account? The answer for you. This is Robert Stevenson, and I'm here to tell you about our MyRate checking account. It is a free checking account that can earn a high interest rate on the first $25,000. This rate is even higher than most savings accounts. So stop by and visit me at our Logan branch on 3rd South in Maine, or go to our website at ls-bank.com and ask us how you can qualify for this high interest rate on your checking account. Lewiston State Bank, a division of People's Intermountain Bank, member FDIC.
Since 1958, when the farmers of Franklin County rolled equipment into the fields for harvest, most of them were rolling on Ron Keller tires, because Keller Tire has the right tires for tractors, combines, swathers, bale wagons, and the trucks that haul hay and grain to market or storage facilities. To keep that equipment rolling during the busy harvest season, Ron Keller Tire also has a fleet of service trucks that make repairs. Since 1958, when the farmers of Franklin County rolled equipment into the fields for harvest, most of them were rolling on Ron Keller tires, because Keller Tire has the right tires for tractors, combines, swathers, bale wagons, and the trucks that haul hay and grain to market or storage facilities. To keep that equipment rolling during the busy harvest season, Ron Keller Tire also has a fleet of service trucks that make repairs in-field to minimize downtime. Best wishes for a safe and productive harvest from Ron Keller Tires in Preston and North Logan.
Well, as you can tell, a couple of problems there. We made our way through it. And, John, what came out with the coin toss?
Bonneville won the toss. They elected to defer. The Preston got the choice of things, so they'll have the clock to their back first quarter, and then they'll get the clock in the second quarter. So that'll be beneficial for Preston in the first half.
They are about to play the national anthem, or
I've always enjoyed coming here to Bonneville. They treat their people very good here, you know, and they treat their visitors very good. So it's always fun to come up to Bonneville.
we saw a picture of the flag there. Now we're going to see the folks that will be singing the national anthem as they gather out on the field. Looks like students from the high school getting ready to sing the national anthem.
No, we just mentioned the Idaho Dairy Farmers Association that sponsors the sports in Idaho, and it's always fun. They do a terrific job.
Towards the American flag as we honor this wonderful nation with the national anthem. Tonight, a special treat for you as the national anthem will be sung by a combined singing group comprised of the singing group of Chanteuse and Apollo 6 from Bonneville High School.
Okay, there's the national anthem, and we're just about ready as the teams go to their sidelines. We'll get this game underway.
Again, thanks to our sponsors, Lewiston State Bank, Franklin County Medical Center, BuyLocalRadio.com, West Motors, and Stokes Market. We appreciate it very much. And to Preston Auto Parts, your CarQuest store, the sponsor of our first quarter of action tonight here in Idaho Falls, where the Preston Indians are set to take on the Bonneville High School Bees. So we get underway in first quarter action. Team huddled out on the field. Now they're coming to the sidelines.
Okay, as Preston takes the field, it looks like we'll have Scotty Dunn deep in the backfield, along with Andrew Iverson. We've got Emmett Bradford off to the left side of the field. We're going left to right. Also deep is Isaiah Smith. He'll be the up man for the back, for the deep, on the deep side. We've got Dalen Hansen in the middle, and 56 is Wes Talbot on the side. Guarding the front line for an onside kick or something close. We have number 70, Matthew Jensen. Number 80, Gordon Knapp. And number 31 is, I don't have a number for 31. 33 is Riley Parker. It's up, kick is up, it's deep, goes off to the side, and Iverson picks it up about the 15, gets to the 20, across the 25, and he's brought down at the 30-yard line. Just brought out of bounds, so they'll stop the clock. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Indians on the 30-yard line of Preston.
Nice 12-yard return on that kickoff return. Good field position to get this game underway.
Okay, our big, tall quarterback is in there with Ty Hyde. He's looking forward. They're going to spread it out right at the first. We got twins to the right, left, and twins to the left. Lone setback. Looks like Scotty Dunn in the backfield. So Ty has got a man in motion. It's handed off to Ty. Let's see. That was 9. That was
number 6.
Oh, that was 6. That was Isaiah Smith took that. He was the man in motion and took it. In fact, I think gain of about 2. So it'll be 2nd down and 8 for the Indians.
Nice little end around, a little, not too razzle-dazzle, but a little bit of razzle-dazzle to start this game offensively for the Indians.
Bonneville dropped a number back thinking they were going to pass. We got a single out to the left, twins to the right. Ty Hyde gets it, and Andrew Iverson is caught in the backfield. No, that was Scott. That was Caleb Peck.
Caleb Peck on the carry?
Yeah, Caleb Peck on the carry. Loss of about 3, so he'll be down 2 yards back of the original line of scrimmage. So it'll be 3rd down and 12 for the Indians.
As soon as he had that ball tucked into his stomach on the handoff, he got hit. Bam.
Yeah.
Right down.
Okay, we've got trips out to the left, single out to the right. Got Scotty Dunn on the right. Fakes the hand, fakes the handoff. Ty throws it deep. He's got, went for Garrett Ward. And Garrett Ward, it hit him in the chest but bounced out because he was hit immediately. So that'll be incomplete. So it'll be 4th down and 12. And the Indians will go back to punt. Isaiah Smith back to do the honors of punting. Deep for Bonneville is number 7, Rolando Zamora. And up in front of him is number 22, I believe. The kick is off. Isaiah Smith gets it up. It goes back to Zamora. Zamora takes it. No, it's not Zamora. It's number 3. It's Jordan Perez. Jordan Perez gets a block, but he's grabbed by the shirt by Wes Talbot. Brought him down. So not much of a gain, maybe a gain of about 7. So Bonneville will take the ball at the 43-yard line of Bonneville, where it'll be 1st and 10.
10:26 left on the Ron Keller Tire scoreboard. No score yet here in the first quarter. The Preston Auto Parts CarQuest first quarter of action tonight.
Bonneville's quarterback, number 15, is Willie Nelson. Nelson takes it, throws it out to Hans Blanchard. Blanchard breaks one tackle and goes forward for a 1st down. So a gain of about 11, maybe 12, but that'll be a 1st down for Bonneville.
Couple of times there, the Indians had him wrapped up, and he was able to break through 2 or 3 tackles and just keep those legs driving for that 12-yard pickup and the 1st down.
Yeah, Preston's got to hit just a little bit harder as they come down and they wrap up. They've got to wrap up because these kids will break loose. Nelson back with the pass. He's got a man on him. He goes to throw. He's going deep. He's looking deep. Takes it and runs it himself. Crosses 5 yards. Gets time. Breaks open. Now another 1st down. Preston's just not tackling. He broke about 3 tackles. He was in hot pursuit by Connor Schaefer, but he couldn't catch up to him. Broke through the line and then gained about 12 yards.
One of those broken plays that, well, the Indians held all of the spots they were supposed to hold. They were, they stayed home where they were supposed to be, but because of the broken play, it broke open through the line and he was able to find some open field.
Coverage was good downfield, so Preston did real well in the backfield. Nelson hands off to number 3, Jordan Perez. Perez gets a short gain of about 4, maybe 3 or 4. See where they mark it. It'll be a gain of 3. So it'll be 2nd down and 8 for Bonneville. They're moving the ball all on the ground. So far, only the one completed pass for Bonneville. Nelson's back in the shotgun. Back with him next to him is number 20, Tyven Lords. He passes out, it's out in the flat, hits Perez out in the flat, and he's dropped quickly by
number 6.
It was 21. I think it was Walter Ivers. No, Walter's out today. So that, yeah, you're right. It was number 6. That's
Isaiah Smith.
That's Isaiah. So it'll be 3rd down and 6, 7. Long 6, short 7.
Hard to see the lines on this field. They aren't painted very bright, but I was out on the field earlier before the game, and it's pretty rough out there. The grass is really long, and there are some holes and divots out there.
Well, this is a true outdoor field. Nelson back to throw. He drops back deep. 5-step drop. Looks down. He's running forward. Goes forward, and he's hit quick by Connor Schaefer. Brings him down with the help of who we got there.
Caleb Peck.
Oh, Caleb Peck. Yeah. Caleb Peck come up from his middle linebacker spot and helped make the tackle. So assisted tackle there. So it'll be 4th down and 8 for Bonneville. Interesting situation. I think they'll go for it rather than trying to punt on their side of the field. They're at the 28-yard line. So Nelson's back in the shotgun. He drops back, looks downfield. He throws it deep downfield. Nobody there, and it's caught.
Oh.
That came out of nowhere by number 22. That's Caleb Coles for Bonneville. What a catch down to about the 4-yard line. So I was surprised because Scotty Dunn had a chance to come over and cut that off, but he just got there late.
You know, you don't see receiving routes ran quite that pretty in high school ball. That route was run beautifully. The quarterback threw the ball to a place in the field that didn't like anybody was there, and all of a sudden the receiver just shows up and he's Johnny on the spot. Excellent.
There. Yeah, it was like a post rather and then cut to the outside. Nelson's back. He hands off to number 21 or 20. That's Devin Lords. So he's short of the goal, beyond about the 3-yard line. So a gain of 1. So it'll be 2nd down and 3 for the Bonneville Bees as they look to score here.
Yeah, it's a 2nd and goal.
Yeah, they're deep in the red zone.
Trying to get a call, finally gets into the huddle.
Okay, Nelson's going to be back in the shotgun again. He's got Taven Lords behind him. No, he went up underneath, get it, and he stopped quick at the line. No gain for Tevin Lords as it was handed off to him by Nelson with no gain. That'll be 3rd down and goal on the 3-yard line, so no gain.
Excellent defense, stuffing that line on the Preston defense.
Yeah, those nose tackles and that middle linebacker both of them came up and made a great stop.
A 3rd and goal. They lost a foot or 2 on that one. The Bees did.
Okay. Nelson starts in the shotgun. He's dropped back. He's looking for a pass. He's getting rushed by, and it's grounded. Nobody close. Well, number 12 was close. They won't call intentional grounding, but he was in the grasp of
definitely in the grasp.
Zay Davis. Zay Davis was the one that had the pressure on him and brought him down. So it'll be 4th down and 3, field goal position. They may go for it. I don't know what kind of kicker they have.
Well, number 34, that's Dylan Virgil, comes onto the field. I don't know if he's a kicker or not, but
yeah, we'll see here. Looks like the plays come in. It looks like they're going to go for it. I don't see a tee brought down. Nelson's going up under center. Looks to his right. He's got a wide out on each side. Hands off, takes the hand off to the backfield, and he's rushed by Ty. It was tipped. The throw was into the end and Ben Durfee had a chance to intercept that. It went through his hands and right into the hands of the receiver in the end zone.
In the far back corner of the end zone. If he would have been one more step backwards, he would have been out at the end of the end zone. But that's exactly where the quarterback needed the ball to be. And
Zay Davis had him in the grasp, and he was able to get the ball off before went down, and it went through the hands of Murphy, and Durfee, Ben Durfee, and right into the hands of the Bonneville receiver. Okay, they fake the kick, the extra point. They're going for 2, and it's thrown deep, and it's knocked down by Scotty Dunn. He protected them for the 2-point conversion. So it'll be 6-0 for the Bees at 5:37 to go in the quarter.
That is on our Ron Keller Tire scoreboard. And the Preston Auto Parts first quarter, it is 6-0 in favor of the Bees. You're listening to Preston High School football on mylocalradio.com.
As one of the region's most visited websites, mylocalradio.com is here to serve you. Catch up on local and regional news and information. Buy, sell, or trade your good used items on the radio classifieds. Stream your favorite music all day, every day, or catch our live coverage of your high school teams in action, all on mylocalradio.com. Like us on Facebook so you never miss a giveaway, and visit mylocalradio.com today to stream it all live.
Looking for a kickoff here.
Ramo Flores kicking off for Bonneville. So we've got Scotty Dunn back to the left, deep left. Andrew Iverson deep right. And it's up, short kick. And Isaiah Smith takes it, gets up the sideline a little bit, gains 5, maybe 10 yards. So he's brought down at the 28-yard line of Preston. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line of Preston. Okay, Ty Hyde is back in as quarterback. .5:34 to go in the quarter. Lone setback is Caleb Peck. We got twins to the right, twins to the left. Ty Hyde takes the snap, drops back to pass, throws out quick to, I believe that's
Number 6.
Isaiah Smith.
Yep.
For a gain of about 6. So it'll be 2nd and 4 for the Indians at the 36-yard line, or 35-yard line, just over the 35-yard line. Okay, Ty Hyde looks left. He looks awfully large out there, doesn't he?
He does.
To the rest of them, especially Caleb Peck. But,
right next to him.
Ty Hyde's in the shotgun, trips to the right, throws out quick. Isaiah Smith again, but he dropped it. Hit him right below. He had to go down for it, but he drops it. So incomplete pass. Will be 3rd down and 4 for the Indians. They look over to the sideline for the play. Ben Durfee comes over into the trips to the right. He's in the center. We've got Garrett Ward as the wideout to the left. Ty Hyde gets it, trying to get Bonneville to jump. They don't jump. Long snap count. Ty Hyde says, let's try this again. All right, guys. Takes the snap, throws out to the flat. Andrew Iverson throws it to Andrew Iverson, but he drops it. It was a forward pass.
Yes.
So it's an incomplete pass. So Indians, again, unable to move the ball on gain of 1st down. So Isaiah Smith comes out to punt, and just a little bit slow getting started today for the Indians.
First 2 possessions is both 4 and out.
Yep. 3 and out as we go to the kick. Isaiah takes the ball, kicks, good kick, downfield, goes over the head, and it's taken by Flores. Flores is wrapped up, a gain of about 4 for Flores. So they'll be 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line of Bonneville. Nelson's back in the shotgun, fakes the handoff, turns it 14, and he drops it. The pass was intended for Grayson Dalkey, and it drops in front of him. He would have had some open room because they were man-to-man coverage for the Indians. And but the drop, we have an Indian down, so coaches are going out to see what's going on. He's holding his knee. his left knee. So we're gonna have a little bit of a timeout here, Val, as Preston comes to the sideline. Bonneville goes to their sideline. Well, then let's take a break and hear from one of our sponsors, great sponsors. You're listening to Preston High School football on mylocalradio.com on the Ron Keller Tire scoreboard. 6-0 in favor of the Bees with 4:37 left here in the Preston Auto Parts CarQuest first quarter. Back in a moment.
West Motor Company is having a pre-owned sell-off. Over 150 high-quality pre-owned vehicles. They've got to go. Local one-owner trade-in, certified 2016 and 2017, demo models, rentals, and bank repos. West Motor Company has reduced used car cost over $80,000 to save taxes, and they're passing those savings on to you. They even have a huge selection of trucks, SUVs, and crossovers spread across 3 locations. West Motor Used Cars in Logan, West Motor Chrysler in Preston, and West Motor Ford in Preston. Or find them at westmotorcompany.com.
Looks like Zach Allen being helped off by the coaches.
Yeah, and he's really putting no pressure on that left leg, so it looks like it could be a knee. He's very tender. He's a big boy. It takes some good big coaches to bring him off. But
that's Coach Thorson himself there.
Yeah, so they need somebody a little bit taller out there. All right, Bonneville back in business at the 36-yard line. 2nd and 10. The referee holds up just a second till they get Zach off the field. Okay, he has cleared the bench, so we're past. Okay, Nelson's back in shotgun again. Lone setback. Got man in the slot. Fakes the handoff. Quick pass the outside to number 12, which is Hans Blanchard. He's caught quick by that is Luke Smaley that brought him down. Good play by Luke to play man-to-man on them. Followed him all the way across. So Luke Smaley able to make the play. You know, I think I've been calling Ben Durfee for Luke Smaley, and that's been Smaley out there the whole time. they both have a number 9 on their names, so I wasn't sure which one was which, but I should have known it would have been Smaley. That's my bad. Okay, Nelson back in that. He's got twins, trips to the right, twins to the left, and then they call timeout, Bonneville.
So we'll take a quick timeout, too, here on mylocalradio.com. We, on the Preston Auto Parts first quarter, with 3:52 left, it is 6-0 in favor of the Bees over the Indians here in Idaho Falls tonight. Back in a moment. You're listening to Preston Indians football on mylocalradio.com.
In Franklin County, they know it's what's on the inside that really matters. That's why they offer advanced radiology and imaging using the latest in technology, performing x-rays, CAT scans, MRIs, nuclear testing, ultrasounds, mammography, and much more, right in Preston, Idaho. With short wait times and a highly skilled staff available around the clock, they'll help you reach a diagnosis quicker. Make sure your doctor knows you want to save time and money closer to home. Let them be the next to take your picture. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and excellence meet.
Back with pass.
Intercepted by Scotty Dunn at the 49-yard line of Bonneville. He stepped right in front of the receiver. It was intended for, I believe it was number 14, Greason Dahlke. And Dunn was able to step in front of him and get the ball. So Preston Indians will now have it in Bonneville territory at the 49-yard line as they start 1st and 10.
You know, Dunn has been in position in 3 or 4 different plays so far in this early game, this first quarter of this game, where he could have intercepted a couple of others earlier. It's paying off now.
Yeah, he has a good sense of the ball, you know, of where the ball is, and he covers his man real well. Okay, Preston has twins to the right, single to the left. Ty high back, he keeps the ball, he's gonna run, he's gonna try and run over as the line's being pushed. He keeps going forward, the whistle finally blows, but he'll gain about 4 yards, almost to the 45-yard line of Bonneville. So Ty Hyde's using those strong basketball legs to
pure
push
power
forward.
Yeah, he was hit right at the line of scrimmage.
Then he got a little bit of help from the student body as they got there, and they just overpowered Bonneville. So he gained a 4, which could have been held at the line of scrimmage. Ty Hyde's back in the shotgun. He's got Caleb Peck in the backfield. We got Isaiah Smith is running. Oh, Peck's got the thing. He's got the run. He turns the corner and goes up the field. He's close to a first down, but there is a flag thrown by the umpire. That looks like holding against Preston. Holding against Preston. So it'll go from the 47-yard line back to the 47-yard line of Preston. So they're losing a little bit of ground. Up until this series, Preston's only had 4 yards of total offense. So it's been hard moving against Bonneville. They seem to have our number at this point.
Yeah, they're definitely not moving the right direction at this point.
All right, they look over and get a new job. We have Scotty Dunn out to the far left. Got Gordon Knapp out to the far right. Andrew Iverson in the backfield. Ty Hyde and Caleb Peck in the backfield, so they're going to split backs. Ty Hyde's in the shotgun in between them. Calls for the ball, starts the hike. Bonneville's looking to blitz. They're running up the line. Ty Hyde pitches out to Smaley. Smaley gets some room, gets out to the original line of scrimmage, just across the 49 to about the 47-yard line of Bonneville. So we'll gain back about 8 yards, and it'll be 3rd down and 8 for the Indians at the 47-yard line of Bonneville.
Our video broadcasts are usually in high definition, but tonight we're working off of a Verizon wireless hotspot because they don't have internet in their press box here at the field at Bonneville. So a little lower definition, but hopefully you're able to see all of the action.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say Tate Green is on the, they call timeout. Go ahead and finish.
I was just going to say, yeah, normally we're able to see the numbers crisper. We're able to see the individual players a lot better. And we can also move the camera quicker, and it doesn't buffer or cause problems watching the game. But a little lower definition tonight, just because we don't have the full strength of the internet in the location we're at.
Yeah, that's we're out here west, kind of southeast of or northeast of Idaho Falls. This is the real high school football. It's got a track around the field. But it's wide open. Well, I'm used to O.R. Cutler Field where there's trees all around and it's nice, comfortable feeling in there. This seems so wide open that it's a unique situation, a typical high school field. All right, Scotty Dunn is to the left, or to the right, wide. We got trips out to the right with 2 in the slot, 1 in the backfield. Ty Hyde takes it. He looks quick, goes deep. Oh, and he's caught hard by Flores. Or no, that's Jordan Perez that got him. He just jumped up. They had 3 Bonneville players that blitzed, and Ty Hyde unable to even get the ball off. He faked to the left and tried to go right, but just wasn't there.
The defenders just came in right into his face, blocked his view of his passing lane, and were able to bull rush him and knock him down. Boone in on that tackle, too, for the Bees.
Isaiah Smith back to punt again. So, again, not much productivity out of the offense at this point. Smaley comes in to the right. Isaiah Smith gets the ball, kicks it. Nice kick. It's going deep. It's caught by Perez. Perez picks it up. He fumbles it and then drops it again, but he's got some room to run. He gets forward out to about the 24-yard line, 23, 24. We'll call it the 23-yard line of Bonneville. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 23 at the Bonneville side of the field.
A little bit of problems holding on to that ball on the reception. Couldn't get any momentum into a return.
Right. Caleb Peck was also there quick.
Yes.
Caleb Peck, he's little, but he's tough. When he wraps up, he can bring any of them down. Okay, Nelson back, keeps it, goes up the line, and he was holding the ball out there easy for a fumble, but a gain of about 5, maybe 6.
Was that Nelson? I thought he handed it to one of his back guys. 34. That's Dylan Virgil carrying the ball.
Yeah, Dylan Virgil with the ball. I thought it looked like Nelson had it. I have this pole right in front of me, and I just kinda
understood.
So I'm going to use that as an excuse all night long.
Okay.
All right, Nelson's back in the shotgun. He's got one setback, twins to the left, twins to the right. He drops back. He throws out to the flat, and it was touched but unable to be caught by number 14. Yeah,
14.
By number 14, Garrison Dalkey, or Grayson Dalkey. So it'll be 3rd down and 6 for the Bees.
40 seconds left in this, the Preston Auto Parts CarQuest first quarter. It is 6-0 in favor of the Bees on the Ron Keller Tire scoreboard.
40 seconds left in the quarter, as you said, Val. I just caught on late. That didn't register real quick.
Yeah, we're looking at different things.
Okay, Nelson's back in the shotgun. He's got trips to the right, left. He's going to go deep. He's looking deep. He's almost tripped up by Ty Hyde. He's caught by the Preston student body. Has 3 or 4 tacklers. Ty Hyde is the one that got him out, running out of the pocket, and then caused him. But we have Hudson Nelson there. We have Riley Parker there. We had Caleb Peck there. Ty Hyde there. We had a whole slew of Indians there wrapping up.
Like you said, a student body tackle.
So we're 4th down and 8 to go. As that set them back about 4 yards. Looks like a timeout. Nope, it's the end of the quarter.
Yep. So we'll take a timeout too. At the end of one, it is 6-0 on the Ron Keller Tire scoreboard in favor of the Bonneville Bees. Second quarter action. When we come back on MyLocalRadio.com, you're listening to Preston Indian football on MyLocalRadio.com.
Behind every project is a True Value. At Stokes Market and True Value in Preston, whether you need hardware, dog food, tools, batteries, plumbing supplies, paint, or cleaning products, you'll find them all. Plus a whole lot more at Stokes Market and True Value. With a large inventory, you'll find all the big name brands you trust and low prices every time you visit. So whether you're just starting or you're in the middle of a project, stop in today and visit our friendly, knowledgeable staff. Stokes Market and True Value, 217 South State Street, Preston.
Preston will, Bonneville will have the ball. No, Preston. Let's see, Bonneville's got the ball. Back to punt. 4th and 8. Number 22's back to punt. Almost blocked. Gets it away. Taken by Dunn. Dunn gets some room out to the right. There's blocking the back. He gets out, goes down the sideline, and finally pushed out of bounds about the 38-yard lines of Preston. 38-yard line of Preston. So a good run back by Scotty Dunn.
Showing some of his speed as he rounded that corner, came clear across the field. We would have turned all of that and gone straight down the field. He'd be almost on the goal line. But
yeah,
he was able to get around the end and still pick up 20, 30 yards. An excellent run back.
Yes, and he does have excellent speed. If he gets into the open field, he has a chance to score. He'll look for pay dirt every time. All right. Now, as we set up on the 38-yard line of Bonneville, Ty Hyde's back, about 4 yards deep. Takes the out, gives off to Caleb Peck. Caleb Peck finds a hole, goes up across the 35, gets down to about the 34-yard line. So gain of about 6, maybe about 5. It'll be 2nd and 5 for the Indians on the 34-yard line. Close to the 33. Ty Hyde's back. You've got twins to the right. Gordon Knapp to the left, deep, wide left. Hands off to Caleb Peck again up the middle, but he stopped quick. He was slowed down by number 2, Riker Beck. So no gain, not much gain on the play there. So it'll be 3rd down, and we're going to call it 4 because he got a little bit of forward progress before he was hit at the line, just after the line. Okay, Gordon Knapp to the left. Scotty Dunn to, no, that's Smaley to the right. Smaley in motion, hands off to Smaley. Smaley gets some room out to the left, out to the right, and then he's caught in the back by number 3. That is Jordan Perez. So Smaley had a chance to turn the corner, unable to turn the corner. So it'll be a little bit of a loss for the Indians. They'll drop about 2 yards back. It'll be 4th down and 6 or 7. Can't see the markers at their feet of the players, but about 4th and 7. They're going to go
on
for
the
it.
Scoreboard. 4th and 7.
Yep, we got trips out to the left, single out to the right. Gordon Knapp's way left. Ty Hyde takes the snap, hands off, runs to the left, tries to run, throws, has a man wide open, and it's caught by Garrett Ward for a first down, for an Indian first down. He'll be down inside the 25, so almost to the 20, so about the 22-yard line, 21-yard line of the Bonneville Bees. So a good first down for the Indians. That's probably their first progressive play that we've had for the Indians.
Well, maybe that return we had back here on the punt return just now, 2 or 3 plays ago, gave us a little momentum change.
Yep, we can only hope there. Andrew Iverson's a lone setback. We've got Isaiah Smith in motion, hands off, fakes the handoff. Ty goes straight ahead, and he gets about maybe 2, maybe 3, not much. Ty Hyde's a big ball carrier. He's hard to bring down, but he gets a slow start. His feet just aren't as quick. They're so long. He's so long that it's kind of a slow start for him. But he is a big guy and hard to bring down.
Well, and the only couple of times I've seen him run is he tries to hit the center of that line. That's where all the big boys are. Yeah. That defensive line, they're hard to move, but he seems to do it.
Yeah, I'll bet you if he could get those legs going fast enough, he could cover some ground. Okay, Ty Hyde's back to throw. He looks, pumps one, throws it deep. He's got a man wide open, but throws it out of the end zone. Uncatchable by Gordon Knapp. Nope, that's Garrett Ward. Garrett Ward is thrown over the head of Garrett Ward. So it'll be 3rd down and 9 for the Indians.
Ball went about 40 yards through the air.
Yeah.
At least 40 yards.
There's no question about it. Ty Hyde definitely has the arm to get the ball downfield. It's just a matter if we can get there, get the receivers underneath the ball. Ty Hyde's back deep, lone setback. Fakes it to Caleb into the line, turns and runs deep. He's got a man wide open, and it's caught by Smaley. Smaley, and that is just short of the goal line. He's just short, right about the 1 yard line. What a catch by Smaley. He went up. That shows his athleticism as he went up and caught the ball at the 1 yard line of Preston.
I think he's inside the 1 yard line.
Now we'll put the workhorse to work here. Andrew Iverson, it's a lone setback. Got a single man right, single left. Gordon Knapp to the left. Hands off to Andrew, and he's short. He went a little further laterally as he did forward, so Iverson's just short of the goal now. So it'll be 2nd down and goal, about the 1 foot line. Ty Hyde's going to go up under center. Andrew Iverson alone in the setback. Fake comes back, drops it over the center, and it's caught by Smaley. No, that's Isaiah Smith. Isaiah Smith with the touchdown catch to help the Indians. So the Indians drive 36 yards, 37 yards for the touchdown, which brings the score 6-6 on the
Ron Keller Tire
scoreboard.
Yeah, 8 minutes left in the second quarter with 8 minutes and 2 seconds actually when that touchdown went in for the Indians.
Scotty Dunn's back for the extra point to kick the extra point. Ball's down, ball's up, and it is good from here and good from the officials. So the Indians will take their first lead of the game, 7-6 at 8:02 in the second quarter.
The Ron Keller Tire scoreboard, and we'll be back. Let's take a break. We'll hear from Advantage Plus and be back with more Preston Indian football on mylocalradio.com.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
So I'm a typical banking customer.
And I'm a nearby ATM.
And I'm taking $20 out of my account.
And I'll process that $20 and take back $4.
Why do machines designed to give us money end up taking it right back? Introducing Kasasa, the free account that pays refunds on ATM fees and a lot more. To find a free Kasasa checking account near you, search Kasasa.
Ask for free Kasasa checking at Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Okay, we're back. Preston football. Preston's ready to kick off. Beautiful sunset as we're looking straight into the western skies. Beautiful red sky. Bonneville, I'm not sure the name of this field. I can't remember.
It's Thunder Stadium.
Thunder Stadium. But we now have some momentum on the Preston side as they've now come alive, started moving the ball. Andrew Iverson's off to kick. The ball's up, and it's short. It's about midfield, but bounces. It could go out of bounds. No, it's picked up by the running back, number 3. That's Flores. No, that's Perez. He picks it up and gets it back to about the 29-yard line. I had to think there for a minute. Looks a little different from the other side of the field.
He picked it up at about the 15 and was able to get about a 14-yard run back. And it'll be first down on their own 29-yard line for the Bonneville Bees.
Okay, Bees looking to sting here as we go to their first play of this half, the second quarter. Nelson takes the ball, hands off to Perez again. Perez gains about 3 yards, maybe about 4 yards, maybe 5.
We'll
see where
4.
They mark the ball. We'll say second and 6, second and 5 at the Bonneville 33-yard line. Okay, send Carter Fredrickson out left. Nelson back, fakes left, hits right, and dropped quickly by Andrew Iverson. Made the stop to number 22, Caleb Coles.
That was a hard hit.
Yes,
Boom.
He hit him just as he caught the ball. So it'll be 3rd down and 2 for the Bees on the Bees 38-yard line. Okay, Nelson comes up. He's in the shotgun. No, he drops back the shotgun. Singles to the right, single to the left. Fakes the handoff. He keeps the ball. He's running up the field, gets the first down, across the 40, down to the 45, maybe 47-yard line, 48-yard line. They're going to mark it. So it'll be the 48-yard line of the Bees. Another first down for the Bees. The Indians are leading 7-6. As we get set for another set of downs for the Bees. They're looking to get into the Preston side of the field. We've got Cade Belknap here to the near side. Well, Nelson takes the handoff. Oh, and he's tripped up. I don't know what the flag came in right at the tackle as the tackle was made on. It's a holding call against.
It's a holding call against the Bees.
Yeah, so.
We're going to move them back.
We'll move back from the point of the foul, so that'll be 1st and 20 for the Bees.
That penalty against the Bees, a holding penalty. They'll mark it off 10 yards.
So it'll be 1st and 20. Have double change to cross. 6:14 to go on the Ron Keller scoreboard. 7-6 for Preston. Nelson for the Bees, quarterback, back in the shotgun. He's got trips to the right, to the near side. No one to the left. Passes out to the flat behind the field to Flores. Flores is stopped by Gordon Knapp and a couple others there. We got Andrew Iverson. And who else we got in there?
It was another one of those student body tackles.
Quite a few in there.
I think I saw a cheerleader out there.
We could use them sometimes, huh? We'll take them. All right, Bonneville now, 2nd and 18. Man, still pretty close to 20. It's still going to be 20. We'll call it 2nd and 20. No gain on the play for Bonneville.
5:35 left in the first quarter, or the first half, excuse me.
Okay,
the score
up
is
to the near side. We got Kai Howell to the right, hands off up the middle and wide open is, I think it's number 20, Tyven Lords. Yes, it was Tyven Lords. Is that Taven? Taven Lords. Taven Lords.
Taven Lords, it looks like.
So he'll gain maybe a yard. It'll be third down and about, no, I guess he'll gain about 5. It'll be third down and 15. Preston's in kind of a prevent defense. Got Smaley playing safety. And Andrew Iverson drops back in the safety position also. Dunn in the backfield. Nelson back to pass. He's jumped. He's grabbed by, looks like Riley Parker. Yes, that was big Riley Parker on the tackle.
Grabbed him.
Number 65, Hudson Nelson, also there. So
grabbed him 4 yards behind the line of scrimmage and took him down immediately, took him backwards.
So it'll be fourth and about 18 for the Bees. Not a good snap. Looks to pass. He's got to pass it. Couldn't get the ball up, and looks like it was trapped. I can't tell. He's going to call it a catch. So it'll be the Indians will get it. Not much of a gain for the Bees, as the Indians will get the ball on the turnover at the 47-yard line of the Bees. 46-yard line. They're marking it inside just outside the 46-yard line.
All of that play, and they didn't gain a down. If they would have just played the 4 plays and the Indians would have taken it over, this is where the Indians would have gotten it from the original line of scrimmage.
Here, we'll just give you the ball. Fourth
right.
down. Ty Hyde back in the shotgun. He's got trips to the left. Gordon Knapp on the far left. And looks like Dunn was out to the right, but Caleb Pegg goes up the middle. It gets a gain of about 3, maybe 4. See where they mark the ball. Yeah, it'll be a gain of 4. So it'll be second down and 6, 7.
Waiting for the play to come in, I'll let you know that Westside is leading Aberdeen by a score of 21-0 in Dayton tonight. It's 8:26 left in the second quarter, 21-0. Westside beating Aberdeen.
Go Pirates, doing a good job. Tie back, throws one deep, has Isaiah Smith there, and it's caught by Isaiah Smith down about the 20-yard line. So a gain of about 33 yards on the pass play. Nice catch by Isaiah Smith.
Going down to the ground, caught the ball, landed on his back, and slid along the ground with the ball on his chest.
So Indians moving the ball again. Split backs with Ty Hyde. We got Smaley and Andrew Iverson. Handed it off to Andrew Iverson. He's got a little bit of a hole, but caught quickly by number 83. That's Jamison Train.
Now that's a football name. Yes. That's a football name, Train. I like that.
Iverson Train. All right, looks like we got a pass play here. Andrew Iverson, the lone setback. Gordon Knapp to the left. Smaley in the slot to the right. Garrett Ward's there. Ty Hyde keeps it. No, he throws it. A late throw as he stopped. Did he catch it? They're saying it's incomplete. So unable to catch the ball was Scotty Dunn, as he had to go down for it. It was a tough throw for Ty Hyde as he was trapped. He was actually in the grasp and threw the ball because he stepped like he was going to run it. And then Scotty broke to the outside, but the throw was just a little bit low for him.
Yep.
All right.
They're making a play change. They haven't called a timeout.
2:30 to go in the second quarter.
Oh, just doing that wide out wing formation.
Yeah, they got 4 out to the left, single to the right. Ty Hyde alone in the backfield, looks to throws it in the flat, and it's broken up. Nice defensive play by number 4, Raymond Flores, as he jumped right in front of Tate Green. It would have been a 6 had Tate would have been able to get the ball, but a great defensive play by
perfect defense.
Yeah.
Perfect defense.
Okay, we're going to try a field goal. Preston's going for the field goal as Scotty Dunn sets the tee down with who we got as a holder there? Is that Isaiah? Nope, Scotty Dunn kicks up, and it looks like it's just over the bar for good. So 3 points for the Preston Indians as they score a field goal at 2:23 to go on the Ron Keller scoreboard. 10-6.
2:23 left of the half, 10-6 in favor of your Indians. You're listening to Preston Indians football on mylocalradio.com.
Do you like earning interest on your money? If so, Lewiston State Bank has the account for you. This is Shelley Austin, and I'm here to tell you about our MyRate checking account. It is a free checking account that can earn a high rate of interest on the first $25,000. The rate is even higher than that of most savings accounts. So stop by and visit me at our Tremonton branch, or go to our website at ls-bank.com and ask us how you can qualify for this high interest rate on your checking account. Lewiston State Bank, a division of People's Intermountain Bank, member FDIC.
That is an awesome shot of Friday night football on your video screen there, folks. I love that. I love that shot.
That is television worthy right there.
There it is.
All right, the Indians ready to kick off. New kicker going off. It's a flat kick, goes flat, straight flat, bounces up. Flores takes the ball up to the middle and is stopped quickly at the 24-yard line of Bonneville. So nice coverage by the Preston Indians. Let me catch who that kick was. That was not Andrew Iverson. That was Rhett Robertson, the kicker on that. The ball didn't go higher than the helmet of players, but it went 30 yards deep. Yeah,
went all the way to the 10-yard line where they picked it up. So. Yep. 14-yard run back, and here we are, 1st and 10.
Okay, the Bees back in business as Wilson takes the ball, hands off to the setback. I believe that was Flores. Let me check to make sure. No, that was number 20. That's Taven Lords. They've been, Bonneville's been running a lot of dives right up the middle and going up the middle. I was expecting a few more sweeps today, but okay, Nelson back to get ball. Snell's back, passes. He hits his man, but he's caught quick and close to a first down. I can't tell. They're going to take a look at it. It's pretty close. So it's going to be 3rd down and short. Or are they going to give him a first?
Picking up flags.
Oh, they're saying it's a 1st down. So it was really close. So Bonneville does make the 1st down on that throw pass play. So Nelson back in the shotgun again. One lone setback. Single to the right. Single to the left. Goes in deep. Caught in the middle and close to another 1st down. Catch by number 36, Kai Howell. Howell gain about 9. They're going to give him a 1st down.
Yeah, I was going to say that spot was
that was a generous spot. I thought he was back just a little bit further than that. I thought a little closer than that, but he'll be right at the 45-yard line of the Bees. Nelson back to pass. He's going deep in the middle. He's got a man that's wide open. It's number 12, Hans Blanchard. Nice pass, nice throw by the quarterback. Preston, he was wide open, and I think a little lapse in Preston's defense right there. Found a big hole right in the center. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bees at the 40-yard line. Nelson back to throw again, throws it right there, has a man to Flores. Flores is grabbed by, shirt is grabbed by Ward, I believe. Nope, that's Andrew Iverson, who brings him down by the shirt.
Not so before a 1st down.
Yep, they got a 1st down, 29-yard line of Preston. They're moving the ball well. 59.9 seconds to go here in the 1st half. And I've got a pole right in the middle of the play. So if I get the wrong here, Nelson's back in the shotgun, lone setback, drops back to pass. Ball's up, he runs to the side, has Flores to the flat, out in the flat. and he's tripped up short, about maybe a gain of 4 or 5.
And a late flag.
Late flag coming in. We'll see what. Let's see. I'm trying to decide where the flag is. Is it?
It's right underneath where the play ended up.
Yeah, right there at the catch.
Line. Yeah, the line judge is almost standing on the flag. It's about a foot behind him.
Maybe a late hit or some personal foul. It's against Bonneville. They pointed against Bonneville. They're marking it off. So it was probably a late hit.
Yeah.
It was probably a late hit after or somebody piling on or something. I'll have to review my signals again. But I didn't recognize that one. Usually I'm pretty good at those.
No, it had to have been that because it was a late flag. It came in 2 seconds after the play had ended.
Play was blown, huh? Okay, Nelson back in the shotgun again. He's been comfortable back there all night. Bobbles the ball, goes flat to Flores. Right in the middle, he gets some room to run, and he jumps over. He jumped over Andrew Iverson, and there's a flag. I think that might.
I think they're going to call a kicking penalty against him.
Yeah. Let's see what the call is. That's unusual because I've seen players leap over other players before, but they're going to wave the flag off. It was generally just trying to dive over or jump over the defender, and so I would have been surprised had they had called it. So a gain of about 6 for Bonneville. They're down on the Preston 2nd and 9, so they marked it back a little bit further than I thought they had. No, they're going to move it up. 24-yard line, so 2nd and 5. And Nelson back, throws, dancing around, finds man in the flat. It's caught. Nice one-handed catch by number 12, which is Hans Blanchard. So he'll get down inside the 5-yard line to about the 4. So that'll be a 1st and goal for the Bees at the 4-yard line.
The Bees on this series have found a lot of open ground in between the defensive line and the defensive backfield. They're just throwing right into that little slot where the linebackers should be.
Yeah.
And linebackers are rushing in, and it's leaving that 5-yard open.
Oh, a fumble by Nelson. He's caught back in the backfield and brought down by number 65. Let me get some names here.
That's
We're still learning.
Hudson Nelson.
That's Jake. That's Hudson Nelson. So great play by the Preston defense right there. There was somebody else there with him.
Yeah, there was somebody else in there.
I think it was number 12, Connor Schaefer. Connor Schaefer was in on that, I think. He was holding his arm, too, so he might have got either hit or something. I'm not sure.
Stinger?
Yeah, I could have got a little stinger on the elbow. You hit that funny bone, and that can hurt on a helmet.
There's a bit of a timeout. We'll take one, too, with 8 seconds left in the half. It is the Indians 10, the Bees at 6. And the Bees controlling the ball at this point. Back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Preston Football on mylocalradio.com.
In addition to local information and the best live coverage of local sports, you can stream music 24/7 at mylocalradio.com. Log on and choose the music you like best. Classic or modern country, indie, adult contemporary, or classic rock. Stream it live through your computer or cell phone. Listen to the music you want and don't miss the information you need. Like us on Facebook and visit mylocalradio.com today.
Okay, we're back as the Bonneville has 8 seconds to try to get in the end zone into pay dirt. Nelson back to throw. He's grabbed from once, slips one tackle, runs for the guard line, and he's across for a touchdown. Nelson had a keeper as he couldn't find a receiver, runs up the middle, and scores with 0.3 seconds to go. So that'll give the Bees the lead, 12-10 with the extra point pending.
He's done that twice now. He has had his receivers covered very tightly by the Indians downfield and no place to throw it, so he breaks it out, finds an empty spot on the field, and is able to pick up some good yardage. Second time the Bees quarterback has been able to do that here in this first half.
Yeah, we were sure hoping that the Preston be able to hold him with only 8 seconds, and the way he was dancing in the backfield, I thought for sure we had him, but he was able to break loose and get in. Nelson throws for 2, got his man open, but he's covered, well covered. They say incomplete pass, so no good. The extra point does not count. So it's Bonneville 12, Indians 10, 0.3 seconds to go, so they will have to kick off. So we'll see what happens with 0.3 seconds. The buzzer will go off just after the kick, after it's touched by Preston, but they will run the play.
Third week in a row that the Preston Indians have been playing in a homecoming game. 2 weeks ago it was their own. Last week it was Centuries, and tonight Bonneville is having their homecoming. 3 weeks in a row. I don't remember any high school team doing that, you know. Part of a homecoming.
Well, it's always fun. We might be able to round up some stats here. We have a reporter here from the Idaho State Journal that can help us with a few stats, I think, as he's covering the game for the Idaho State Journal. Or not the Idaho State Journal, the Idaho Falls paper. And it's a flat kick, goes out. It's picked up by Isaiah Smith. Buzzer sounds, and he gets a break out to the side and runs out of bounds. So that'll end the first half with the Indians trailing 12-10 by 2.
The Ron Keller Tire scoreboard here on mylocalradio.com. And see the flag flying there in the background right above the scoreboard, and sun going down. And, you know, if it wasn't for the score being 12-10 in favor of the Bees, that would be a mighty pretty shot. We'll take a minute or two, take a break, and we'll be back at halftime again on the Ron Keller scoreboard. It is 12-10 in favor of the Bonneville Bees. You're listening to Preston Indian football on mylocalradio.com.
As the seasons change, it's a good time to take a close look at your car and truck tires. Check the tread and look for signs of uneven wear. If you have a question, stop by Ron Keller Tire and have one of the tire experts take a look. If you need new tires to get you safely through, they'll help you select the right tires for your vehicle and driving style. With a huge inventory from several manufacturers, Ron Keller Tire can care for your tire needs at a price that's right. You can trust all your tire needs to Ron Keller Tire in Preston and North Logan.
Health West is a nationally recognized community health center that provides patient-centered health care for everyone. From newborn to complicated care, Health West is always accepting new patients in Medicaid, Medicare, insured, and even if you don't have insurance. Available in 8 locations throughout Southeast Idaho. Call 208-852-3200 for an appointment in Preston. Health West, empowering our patients and communities by providing quality, affordable health care.
If you're doing some cleanup work around the yard, the house, the garage, or the farm, remember, you can turn scrap metal into cash when you take that metal to Idaho Salvage and Metal in Preston. They pay top dollar for aluminum cans, aluminum window and door frames, brass and steel. They take junk cars and trucks, farm equipment, and industrial gear. So rather than taking that stuff to the landfill, park it on the scales at Idaho Salvage and Metal on West Oneida in Preston.
If you're in the empty nester stage of life, preparing for retirement, or considering downsizing, let me suggest you consider Blue Sage Park as your new home.
This all-new community for over 55 active adults is now under construction by Ralph's Construction, the builders of many fine custom homes in Franklin County. That same quality is going into the new homes at Blue Sage Park.
Choose from 3 plans. each with over 1,400 square feet of living space on one level with a 2 or 3 car garage, 2 bedrooms, and lots of special features. These beautiful new 2-bedroom homes include large marble showers, vaulted ceilings, gas fireplaces, a park and green space for family fun, and large closets with custom organizers. Larry and Cody Ralphs are building this community for the over 55 age group with no steps, no maintenance, and a beautiful home that you own.
The first model is nearing completion, and you'll soon be able to see it for yourself. Blue Sage Park, now being built for your future at 3rd East and 3rd North in Preston.
West Motor Company has a lifetime warranty.
Well, I guess the secret's out. West Motor in Preston and Logan is now including a no-charge, lifetime powertrain warranty on almost every vehicle we sell.
Almost every vehicle West Motor sells has a lifetime warranty, and your prices are the best around. Why would anybody go anywhere else?
I can't think of a single reason.
Lifetime warranty only at westmotorcompany.com.
Back here at halftime, Ron Keller scoreboard here at the Thunder Stadium is the Bonneville Bees 12, the Preston Indians 10. Halftime, and they have the halftime show facing away from our booth as the Bees band and dancers are performing for their home audience on the stadium across the way on the other side of the field. But it's that's the way it's going, and it is. It is a game pretty much like I expected. These two teams are pretty evenly matched up, or they have been as far as the stats go in the first half of this year. They've matched up pretty well with their stats, and it looks like, once the Indians got going after that first couple of 4 and outs, they got going, got some momentum behind them, and then the game became a real game.
Yeah, that's it's been seesawing back and forth with momentum. The game, Preston looked a little bit flat and slow, gained hardly nothing. I think in the first quarter they only gained 4 yards, a total of 4 yards in the first quarter. And I've just been handed some stats I'd like to read off, but just to mention, and then Bonneville came alive. They scored first, 6-0, and held that missed their extra point as they went for 2. So and then Preston came back and scored, tied it up 6-6 with the PAT good by Dunn to make it 7-6. And then Preston got another field goal later on in the quarter, which brought it 10-6 for the Indians. And then Bonneville, with 8 seconds to go in the half, Nelson scores on a quarterback keep up the middle, which we thought we had him down in the backfield, but unable to. So with that being the halftime scores, 12-10 for the Bees. Just a couple of things. If you want to add something in here, Val, go ahead. But Bonneville, number 14 for Bonneville is Grayson Dockey, and he has 18 carries for 145 yards. No, minus 18. And Lords carried 4 times for 7 yards. Blanchard carried has 5 catches for 75 yards, and then Perez, number 3, had 6 catches for 44 yards. For the Indians, Hyde, number 5, had 5 catches for 5. Hyde ran 5 times for 69 yards. Peck had carried twice for 7 yards, and Smith 3 catches for 35 yards. So those are basically the highlights of the first half for Bonneville and Preston, thanks to our journalist here from the Idaho Falls paper. He keeping stats. I forgot my stat sheets to kind of keep up with it, but we appreciate having them, what we do have.
Nice of them to share, that's for sure. I just received word via text message that Westside is leading at half 27-0 over Aberdeen. I thought that was going to be a closer game than it than it was, but 27-0 in favor of Westside at halftime over one of their arch rivals, Aberdeen, in Dayton tonight. That game is going on. If you want to listen to that game, they're at halftime also, just like we are, but that game is on the radio at 1340 AM and also on 105.5 FM, KACH radio out of Preston, where you can hear that Westside action if you're looking for that. Just introduced the royalty for their homecoming. They got that out of the way very quick. Last week in the Holt Arena, it took forever.
I didn't even get a chance to see it. So
they got that out of the way. They've already done their performing, and there's only about 6 minutes and 45 seconds left here in the halftime. So we'll take another break, hear from some of our great sponsors. We do appreciate them. Ron Keller Tire for sponsoring our scoreboard. Valley Implement, they will be sponsoring the fourth quarter. Preston Auto Parts, CarQuest sponsors our first quarter of action in all of Preston High School's football games. And then our main sponsors, Lewiston State Bank, Franklin County Medical Center, MyLocalRadio.com, West Motors, and Stokes Market. On board with us now as a main sponsor of Preston High School sports at MyLocalRadio.com and on KACH. We appreciate all of them very, very much. Without them, we wouldn't be able to be here to bring you this action as we are able to do now. So, on the Ron Keller Tire scoreboard, it is the Bees 12, the Indians 10. It's halftime. We'll be back in 2 or 3 minutes. You're listening to Preston Indians football on MyLocalRadio.com.
When the time finally comes to deliver your new little one, the comforts of home are vital. Franklin County Medical Center understands, and that's why the new maternity suites are designed with a warm family atmosphere, spacious rooms complete with sleeping accommodations for your partner, and state-of-the-art birthing equipment. At Franklin County Medical Center, your new arrival will be welcomed into the world safely, and the expert staff will ensure you're relaxed and comfortable. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and excellence meet.
We're not your ordinary grocery store at Stokes Market and True Value in Preston. We see every customer as a friend and a neighbor. Stokes Market and True Value offers a clean, bright, and modern store with the freshest meats, produce, and bakery. In many ways, we're still old-fashioned. We still bake from scratch, and our bakery items are made in store. You'll never see meat with an ingredient list because our meats are all natural and cut in store. Stop in today. Stokes Market and True Value, 217 South State Street, Preston.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you're appreciated. It's even better when you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciate every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car and truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in today at 17 South State Street in Preston.
In business for almost 70 years, Valley Implement has been serving customers with integrity, personalized service, and accountability for generations. Their mission is to contribute to agriculture and the agricultural way of life. When it comes to irrigation, equipment, attachments, parts and service, and precision farming, Valley Implement in Preston is here to work for you. Visit them today, 213 West 8th North, Preston. Valley Implement, all things agriculture.
Are you looking for a better interest rate on your bank accounts or checking account? Then Lewiston State Bank has the answer for you. This is Robert Stevenson, and I'm here to tell you about our MyRate checking account. It is a free checking account that can earn a high interest rate on the first $25,000. This rate is even higher than most savings accounts. So stop by and visit me at our Logan branch on 3rd South in Maine, or go to our website at ls-bank.com and ask us how you can qualify for this high interest rate on your checking account. Lewiston State Bank, a division of People's Intermountain Bank, member FDIC.
Since 1958, when the farmers of Franklin County rolled equipment into the fields for harvest, most of them were rolling on Ron Keller tires because Keller Tire has the right tires for tractors, combines, swathers, bale wagons, and the trucks that haul hay and grain to market or storage facilities. To keep that equipment rolling during the busy harvest season, Ron Keller Tire also has a fleet of service trucks that make repairs in-field to minimize downtime. Best wishes for a safe and productive harvest from Ron Keller Tires in Preston and North Logan.
West Motor Company is having a pre-owned sell-off. Over 150 high-quality pre-owned vehicles. They've got to go. Local one-owner trade-in, certified 2016 and 2017, demo models, rentals, and bank repos. West Motor Company has reduced used car cost over $80,000 to save taxes, and they're passing those savings on to you. They even have a huge selection of trucks, SUVs, and crossovers spread across 3 locations. West Motor Used Cars in Logan, West Motor Chrysler in Preston, and West Motor Ford in Preston. Or find them at westmotorcompany.com.
As one of the region's most visited websites, mylocalradio.com is here to serve you. Catch up on local and regional news and information. Buy, sell, or trade your good used items on the radio classifieds. Stream your favorite music all day, every day, or catch our live coverage of your high school teams in action, all on mylocalradio.com. Like us on Facebook so you never miss a giveaway, and visit mylocalradio.com today to stream it all live.
We are back at halftime. The scoreboard says 3 minutes until the kickoff for the second half, but the Bees have just barely now taken the field. The Indians have been out warming up a little bit, as you've seen if you've been watching the video stream.
They take their about a 2-minute stretch, make sure they're stretched out and loose for the second half, and so yeah, both teams are back out and about ready to go. But so what do you think the coaches said to Preston in the huddle in the halftime?
You know, I think probably it is focus a little more on defense and holding that 5 to 7 yard lane between the defensive line and the secondary. We need to plug that up. We need to keep some of our linebackers in that hole a little bit and block that passing that led to that second touchdown that the Bees made at the end of that second quarter.
Or not play so soft there. Bring the defensive backs up just a little bit and then stay with your man. They have the speed to stay with them, I think, because they haven't been real successful deep down the field. Everything that's been caught has been right there in the back, just inside the backfield. It's been 10, 15, 20 yards.
Little 15-yard crossing routes.
Yeah, so I'm thinking that's what they'll tighten up there a little bit. And on offense, I think they're just saying, line, let's make sure we sustain our blocks and open these holes because we're as big as they are or bigger.
Right.
And we should be able to move them back just a little bit.
And they don't have the speed on us like we were seeing from Century last week. So
that's correct. So we're, like you say, we're playing pretty even, and both teams are doing really well, that way. It is a low-scoring game. It's only 12-10. And I really don't think either team has a momentum right now. I think it's just a matter of what comes out. They did score with 8 seconds to go, but I think it was just a little bit of lapse of thinking, we've got them here with 8 seconds to go. We just and those things happen. So here we go. We'll be starting that the second half with Preston will kick the ball. Bonneville will receive. Bonneville will get the clock in the first half, and Preston will get the clock in the second half, which is a very can be a large advantage if it comes down to the wire.
Comes down to a close game at the end of the fourth,
So
Ron Keller Tire scoreboard has the Bees up by 2, 12-2 over the Indians as we start the second half.
Andrew, nope, it's going to be Rhett Robertson going to kick off again. Let's see if he gets a little bit of height on the ball this time. He's got the leg. The kick was kicked hard last time, just didn't go very high, and it bounced into the middle of the field. So Robertson up to the ball. The ball's away, and it goes high this time. He does get it off, taken by Flores. Flores takes it, goes to the right, tries to come back to the left, and he's caught by Zay Davis, along with a little bit of help from number 50. Who we got? I should know these numbers. That's Liam Ratchford, was able to come up and make the play along with Zay Davis. Zay Davis has some speed, so he can get up there quick. He gets down the field quick. All right, Bonneville Bees with the ball in the first of the second half. Quarterback stays with Nelson, number 15 for Bonneville. Got wide to the right, wide to the left, man in the slot on the right. Nelson back, throws complete. It's complete to number 12. That's his. He's been doing real well back there tonight, and that is Harris Blanchard. Hans Blanchard.
And that is that area of the field that they were able to find in that second quarter that led to that second touchdown for the Bees.
Looks like they're going to stay there because we are still playing a little bit soft there.
We did hit him a lot faster.
Smaley's playing safety. Comes up. Now they come up and block that middle a little bit. Nelson back in the shotgun. Got a man in motion. Fakes the handoff. Goes up the middle to number 22. He's got some room and he's got some daylight as he takes off running, and he's caught at the 40-yard line of Preston. But we have a pair of flags down. One thrown in the deep in the field, and one in the holding area. No, they're both in the holding area.
I think they're close enough together. They're probably two refs saw the same infraction.
Yeah, they just signaled holding against Bonneville. And they're saying the holding took place about the 47-yard line of Bonneville, so that'll move them back to about the 37-yard line. So that'll still be a first down, I believe, for them.
It's very close. That looks like it'll be a first down the spot.
It'll be a first down.
Yeah.
So they'll still get the first down with the 10-yard penalty for holding because that hold was downfield.
But still, it's better than the 40-yard pickup that was called back.
I wonder why they're not moving the chains here.
Maybe it's not first down.
Well, it has to be because
there it is.
Yeah, they're moving them. They do move the chains, so it'll be 1st and 10 for Bonneville at the 37-yard line of Bonneville. Nelson back in the shotgun, single man in the backfield, 2 men in the slot out to the left. And he's caught by Isaiah Smith as he hits him low, but I think Isaiah took the brunt of that one as he comes up holding his arm just a little bit. So gain of about 5 or 6 on the pass play. Bonneville now 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line, 43. Nelson looks to the right, looks to the left, sees his man in motion, has man in motion. Flores in the motion, hands off to Flores. Flores goes up the right side, cuts back to the middle, and he's finally tackled there by Andrew Iverson with a little bit of help from Ward and Riley. I believe it was, no, that was Hudson Nelson in on the tackle.
Caught him right at the first down marker. He fell forward for about another yard. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 for the Bees as we start from their 49-yard line. We'll call it 49. They're not quite to the 50. Nelson back in the shotgun. Seems to be comfortable back there. Has man in motion. Fakes the handoff. Hands up to the middle and tripped. Tripped up. That was number 30 or 20. That's 20. That's Taven Lords again on the carry. They had Caleb Coles in motion, faked the handoff to him, and then hit Taven Lords up the middle, but he was tripped up. I think he tripped up on his own feet. I'm not sure. But
loss of 3 either way.
Loss of 3, 2nd and 13. Nelson back, throws out flat, hits Flores out in the flat, and it's caught, and he's down with a gain of about 8. So it'll make it 3rd down and 6 for the Bees, just over the 50-yard line to the 44-yard line of Preston. And the bleachers are stomping, saying, Preston, let's stomp them.
And it's shaking the camera pretty bad. Camera is set up on the bleachers.
So eventually it'll calm down, but that's okay. We're glad to see the excitement on the Preston side.
Exactly.
Nelson back to throw. He goes deep. He's going wide open. Flores there, and it's jumped over the top, and they're trying to ask for a flag as Andrew Iverson went over the top and knocked the ball away from Flores. So an incomplete pass. That'll be 4th and 6 for the Bees at the 44-yard line. Looks like they're bringing in the punter, number 22. That's Caleb Coles. He has a punting honor for the Bees. Back deep is Scotty Dunn. and Smaley. Luke Smaley and Dunn back. Ball's up. Cole's kick is away off the side of his foot. They let it bounce. It's got a Bonneville bounce, and it's touched. It was touched by Scotty Dunn, and they're giving it to Bonneville as he recovered it. As Bonneville recovered the ball after being touched by Dunn. So that's a 1st and 10 at the goal line, real close to the goal line. That's probably maybe 1 yard out. But what a turn of play there.
That could be a momentum changer in this game.
That was a dangerous way to pick that up. I'm really surprised they tried to pick that one up. Dunn usually wouldn't do that. Even if it would have rolled into the end zone, it would have been a touchback and brought out to the 20. So I'm really surprised he let that get that close to the thing. Power drive up the middle, and they haven't scored yet, haven't signaled a touchdown yet.
There it goes, touchdown.
They're calling it a touchdown for the Bonneville Bees at 8:25 in the 3rd quarter to go. 18-10 for the Bees. PAT pending.
On the Ron Keller Tire scoreboard. Getting ready for the PAT.
It looks like I don't know if they have a kicker or looks like they're going to go for 2 because Nelson's in the shotgun. Lone setback. David Lords is in the backfield. Looks like student body to the left. Drops back, tries it out the corner in the left. Up, and it was caught, but I can't tell if he was in bounds. He's saying yes.
Yes.
They're saying yes, it was caught. So the 2-point conversion is good, which puts it 20-10 for the Bees as the Indians are digging just a little bit of a hole here with 8:25 to go in the 3rd quarter. On the Ron Keller scoreboard, we'll be right.
We'll take a break here. You're listening to Preston Indian Football on mylocalradio.com.
West Motor Company is having a pre-owned sell-off. Over 150 high-quality pre-owned vehicles. They've got to go. Local one-owner trade-in. Certified 2016 and 2017. Demo models. Rentals and bank repos. West Motor Company has reduced used car cost over $80,000 to save taxes. And they're passing those savings on to you. They even have a huge selection of trucks, SUVs, and crossovers spread across 3 locations. West Motor Used Cars in Logan. West Motor Chrysler in Preston. And West Motor Ford in Preston. Or find them at westmotorcompany.com.
Ron Keller Tire scoreboard, 8:25 left in the 3rd quarter. The Bees are up by 10, 20-10 in favor of Bonneville. 3rd quarter action.
All right. Bonneville back. Raymond Flores to kick the ball. Ball's up. It's kicked deep. Goes to Scotty Dunn. Dunn with the ball, runs up the left. No, that's Andrew Iverson as he gets out across the 25 to the 27-yard line.
Andrew Iverson on the kickoff return for the Indians.
So that's about a 7-yard run back for Andrew Iverson. Ty Hyde comes off the sideline. Gets his troops ready to go. Split out. We got Gordon Knapp out deep to the left. Isaiah Smith. No, that's Luke Smaley to the right. Ward in the slot. Single step back is Peck. Ty takes the snap, throws down, hits in the flat, and it's dropped. Went right through the hands of everybody, even the defenders. That was a hard throw by Ty Hyde as it went over the heads and into the backfield with no catch. Incomplete pass for the Indians. It'll be 2nd down and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Trying to get some rhythm here. They're getting a play called in from the sideline.
That was a quick pass over the middle. Okay, we've got trips to the right, single to the left. Ty Hyde in the back, in the shotgun. Hands off to Peck. Peck goes up the middle, gets a little bit of room. Hands around and fumbles the ball. Flores picks it up, goes the other way. He's dropping down and gets back and runs all the way back to the 25-yard line of the Indians. Turnovers are killing us and mistakes are killing us as the Indians now turn the ball over one more time to the Bees in Preston territory. It was a good run by Caleb Peck, but he just lost it as he went through the line or tried to break free of the line. They stripped it right out of his hands.
Stripped it out of him, and it bounced right into Flores' hands.
Yeah.
He just caught it and took off.
Right place at the right time. Okay, Lords is in the backfield with Nelson at quarterback. Quarterback peeps, takes one pump, pumps forward, steps forward, throws it deep, and he's wide open, and it's intercepted and out of bounds, out of the end zone. It was intercepted by Luke Smaley, but he come down with it out of the end zone, so it will be an incomplete pass. It'll be ruled as an incomplete pass. So it'll be 2nd down and 10 at the 25-yard line of the Preston Indians. Lord's the lone setback. Nelson in the shotgun. 2 wide outs, 2 in the slots on both sides. Nelson throws, hit, and caught. Nice catch, but hit hard by Iverson. And Caleb Cole's on the reception. Gain of about 4, 3rd down and 6.
7:42 left in this, the third quarter action.
Okay, Lords is in the backfield. Nelson at quarterback. Got twins to the right, twins to the left. Nelson steps back, goes to throw hard. He's caught in the backfield and dropped.
And a flag comes in.
Flag down. Again, that's looking like holding. Another holding call, but let's see, because Preston collapsed that defense and was right on Nelson just as he went to throw. It was against Bonneville. So holding against Bonneville, we'll drop it back 10. So it'll be 3rd down, repeat 3rd down, be 3rd down and 16, as it was 3rd and 6. They're talking over the call here just a little bit. The referees want to know if they're going from the spot of the foul or if they're going from the line of scrimmage. Holding against Bonneville. Decline. It'll be 1st down. It'll go. That was only 3rd down. How can they? It should be 4th down.
Maybe they didn't move the
down marker.
The down marker, the flag signal on, and it was really 4th down.
So anyway, Preston declined the penalty.
I saw Coach Thorson give the decline signal, and I thought, why would he decline that? But
yeah, I thought it was 3rd down, repeated 3rd down. They what?
He fumbled the ball. The quarterback usually went down.
Oh, did he? Okay, got a little help from up here in the booth that they fumbled on the play. We didn't see it.
No.
But so that will be Preston's ball as we recovered anyway. So after the penalty, and it was on Bonneville. So 1st and 10, they've got to move the chains a little bit more. They're not quite in sync down there. So 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line, 28-yard line. Ty Hyde back. He's got trips out to the left. Ty Hyde looks downfield, looks to throw, and that was real close to interference as Caleb Coles came right over the top of Smaley, and I thought he was there just a little bit early. I don't know if you saw that, Val, but it was real close.
It was down behind the guys on the sideline. I couldn't really see.
We got Scotty Dunn, Luke Smaley, and Garrett Ward to the left. Gordon Knapp to the right. Ty Hyde in the shotgun, takes the ball, hands off to Peck. Peck goes up the middle, and he's tripped up quickly. So, but he'll gain about a yard and a half. So it'll be 3rd down and 9. They look to bring the play in. We've got Zay Davis out here to the left. Nope, that's not Zay. I misread the number. Got Tate Green out here to the left. Garrett Ward in the slot. Out the other side is Gordon Knapp and Smaley. Now Preston calls a timeout with 6:44 to go in the 3rd period. The Bees are leading 20-10 on the Ron Keller scoreboard.
We'll take a break. You're listening to Preston Indian Football on mylocalradio.com.
In Franklin County, they know it's what's on the inside that really matters. That's why they offer advanced radiology and imaging using the latest in technology, performing x-rays, CAT scans, MRIs, nuclear testing, ultrasounds, mammography, and much more, right in Preston, Idaho. With short wait times and a highly skilled staff available around the clock, they'll help you reach a diagnosis quicker. Make sure your doctor knows you want to save time and money closer to home. Let them be the next to take your picture. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and excellence meet.
Back to third quarter action. The lead is 10 for the Bees with 6:44 left in the third quarter.
Preston a little bit in the hole, 3rd and 9 to go. We got Garrett Ward in motion, turns upfield, and they call false start on the Preston Indians. Yeah, I saw I couldn't tell who it was, but started just a little bit quick.
The far side of the line?
Yep. So they'll repeat 3rd down. It'll be 3rd and 14 for the Indians. Can't afford many mistakes here, down by 10 here in the 3rd quarter.
Need another momentum changer.
Halfway through the 3rd quarter. We got Garrett Ward in the slot. Green out left. Smaley in the slot on the right, or on the left. Take back, he's throwing deep. He's going way deep. He's got Green out there. Green can't catch up to the ball, and it falls in front of him. But a great effort and a great throw by Ty, as he was hit as he threw it, but it still sailed 40 yards, 45 yards. The Indians were well covered. Had that ball been on target, though, Val, we would have been on scene. Yes. We would have seen pay dirt. It's a good throw, just not quite enough speed to get there.
Oh, Green. Now they're calling a holding penalty against the Bees.
My goodness. You'd think as many penalties as they've had against them tonight that we'd be a little bit in better condition. But the Bees have made a lot of mistakes, but it's our turnovers that's killing us.
Right. The turnover after the punt down right on the goal line, that's a killer anywhere.
Yeah, so, you know, we're giving them great field position, and we haven't gained much. So, all right, we got trips to the right. Luke Smaley in the slot, Garrett in the slot. We got Green out to the far right, Gordon Knapp on the left. Ty Hyde back to receive the ball, tries the long count, doesn't work. Looks back over to change the play. Checking the defense out. Ty Hyde says, okay, let's try again. The ball snapped. Ty Hyde, he runs to the left. Pitches out to, is that Andrews? Iverson?
I didn't see the number.
Yeah,
it is. It is Iverson.
It was Andrew Iverson, a pitch out. He gained about 4 yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3. It'll be 4th down and 3 for the Indians on the Preston 40-yard line. No, 35-yard line.
Had a pulling guard coming off the left side of the Indians line, and as he came around the corner, one of the linebackers, he missed a block, and one of those linebackers closed in and able to break up that play and stop it from being a much bigger play.
Preston takes a second timeout of the half. That's interesting that they take another quick timeout. Only in the 3rd quarter, 6:03 to go in the 3rd quarter. The Indians behind 20-10 with the timeout.
Yeah, I'd like to thank our sponsors again, Lewiston State Bank, Franklin County Medical Center, MyLocalRadio.com, West Motors and Stokes Market, and True Value. Thank them so much. Make sure you stop in and thank them for bringing you Preston football action at MyLocalRadio.com.
We always appreciate them giving us the opportunity to bring this game to you. When you can't make the trip, it's always good to have us have that internet or radio service from KACH.
We're happy to bring it to you.
Okay, we're back to punt. Looks like Isaiah Smith is back to punt, gets the catch, the ball's off. Nice high kick. Flores takes it. Doesn't call for a fair catch, runs it, gets some room, goes up the middle, it's gone to the left, breaks open, wide open, one man to stop him, and he's tackled by Garrett Ward as Garrett saves the play, but not until after about a 30-yard 25-yard return on the punt.
That punt netted. Is that a word? Netted. That punt netted about 3 yards. By the time they punted the ball from where the line of scrimmage was and the run back, they only gained about 3 yards on that punt.
Right. And the hard thing is they're on the 40-yard line of Preston, so they're back in Preston territory as the Bees takes the snap. Nelson hands off to Lords. Lords gains about, breaks one tackle, and he fumbled the ball, and Preston recovered. It'll be Preston ball as Lords fumbled just as he was going down, and it was covered by Ward. Garrett Ward recovers, so gives Preston back the ball. So momentum shift again as Preston now back in business to send the ball the other direction. Preston's going left to right. If you're following on the internet, you have it on your screen. You can see that, which is a great thing to have. Okay, Ty Hyde ready for the snap. We got trips to the right, single to the left. Hyde back, fakes the throw, runs, takes a couple steps up, but he's caught from behind. He throws, and it was ineligible receiver.
Yeah.
That's going to be a penalty as he throws it right into the arms, into the arms of. Let's see who we got there. Oh, that's Jess Cooper, or Jet Cooper. Yeah, he says, "Oh, what's this? This is a ball. This ain't for me."
Well, there was a guy in the backfield, running back in the backfield, that was a couple of people closer to the quarterback than Jet was, and the ball just kind of sailed over him and hit Jess right in the breadbasket. So.
Yeah, hit Jet in the hands, and he couldn't quite hang on to it. But the funny thing is that. Well, that was the funny part, but yeah, Ty Hyde had nowhere to throw, and so it was either intentional grounding or, ineligible receiver. It had to be one or the other. So we'll try this play again. It'll be 2nd down and 14 for the Indians. Ty's got trips to the right again. Single in the backfield is Andrew Iverson, and Ty Hyde keeps it, pitches out to Iverson. Iverson's got some room, and he goes forward, but he's going to be short of a first down as he gets out to the 39-yard line.
That was about a 10-yard pickup, though.
Yeah, nice run by Iverson.
Nice sweep.
Yeah, nice sweep out to the right, or to the left. We need to score here in this quarter so we can have some momentum going into the fourth. 5 minutes and 10 seconds to go in this quarter.
20-10 on the Ron Keller Tire scoreboard in favor of the Bees.
Okay, we've got twins to the right, twins to the left. Luke Smaley and Garrett Ward to the right. Hyde back to throw, throws out the flat, nobody's there. Oh, Ward was supposed to come back, I think, for the ball, and just kind of missed throw there. So it'll be 4th down and 5 for the Indians. And I don't see Isaiah out there to punt.
Kind of a timing route that was missed there between the passer and the receiver for the Indians.
Correct. It looks like the Indians are going to go for it. Here on 4th down and 6 in the Preston territory.
Well, if there's ever a time to do it, it's when you're 10 points down. Let's do it. Let's pick up these six yards in the
got a
first down.
Hook and ladder or something out here to the left. No, he throws in the middle, and it's incomplete to Luke Smaley. As Luke dove for the ball, went down for the ball, but was unable to come up with it. So that'll turn the ball over on downs, and Bonneville will take over at the Preston 38-yard line. 4:49 to go on the Ron Keller scoreboard clock.
Bonneville having some excellent field positioning through most of this game. They've had the ball more often in the Preston side of the 50-yard line than they have in their own.
Okay, Lords in motion, Lords in the backfield. Nelson scrambling, throws it incomplete as he was outside the box. He just kind of threw it to the out of bounds.
Well, he fumbled the hike.
Oh, did he?
The snap. Yeah, it came back to him, and he fumbled it and went down and picked it up. By then, the play had been busted, so all he could do was run for the sidelines and get rid of it.
All right, so with Bonneville in possession of the ball, 2nd down and 10 at the 38-yard line of Preston. Nelson's still the quarterback. Lords is the lone setback. Got single to the right, single to the left. Protection trying to reach. They reach in the middle. He gets away. Nelson runs and scrambles, being chased by Caleb Peck, and is finally brought down as Peck finally trips him up, but not till after he gains about 20, down to the 19-yard line, 19, maybe 17. Depends on where they mark it.
It would be a
18-yard line.
21-yard run.
He also, you know, he's an athletic person, Nelson is. Does a great job. He's been able to run the ball. He probably has more yards than any of their backs yet. Anybody running the ball, he probably has more yards than all of them. Okay, Nelson's looks like he's going up under center, and then he's going up under center. Gets it, hands off to Lords. Lords cuts up the middle, but is gain tackled there by the Preston Indians. Gain of about maybe 3. Short 3. As the Bees continue to move the ball. Second and 8, 9, or 7. 7, 8, or 9. They
Second,
keep the
on
down
the scoreboard
marker,
it says 7.
Yeah, he keeps moving the down marker there on me just a little bit, so I can't tell where he's going to put it. And my angle is not the greatest, and the field's hard to see. My excuse. Nelson back, hands off to Lords. Lords is tackled quickly. And a good shoestring tackle by, let me sketch a number there. Turn around there so I can see the number there. That was Peck. Peck made another great tackle as he caught him just inside the backfield, just as he crossed the goal line. So a short gain. Actually, it's a loss.
Lost a yard.
Lost a yard.
It's now 3rd and 8 instead of 2nd and 7.
Okay, so 3rd and 8 for the Bees. Play comes in from the sideline. Nelson sits about 5 yards back. Lords to his left. Single to the right, single to the left. Man in the slot. Hands off to, fakes the handoff. He keeps the ball again, and another good gain for Nelson, the quarterback.
But not a first down.
It's going to be short. 4th and 4, 4th and 3 for the Bees. Decision time for the Bees to go for it. I imagine they go. I haven't seen a kicker all night, so.
Yeah, they haven't done a lot of punting. They haven't done a lot of
kicking. So yeah,
kicking of any kind.
They're looking for the success of their skilled players. Okay, Nelson back, hands off to Lords up the middle. Lords goes off the right side, but he gets a first down. So they'll stop the clock. 1:57 to go in the 3rd quarter, and he'll have a first down at the Preston 7-yard line. 6 or 7-yard line. You know, it's interesting to see, Val, that Bonneville, you know, without their kicking team or punting team, they still seem to come up with these first downs on, you know, still 7-8 yards to go. They're able to move the ball quite well, so they have confidence in their skilled players. Flores is in short. Gives off to Lords. Lords goes up the thing, doesn't get much, maybe a yard. It'll be 2nd down and 5 to the goal line. 2nd and goal. Riley Parker made the stop. He's a great asset in that line, let me tell you. He's got some athleticism. Riley Parker for the Indians. Nelson back. Single setback. Man in motion for the Bees. Hands off to Lords. He tries to go off the right side and is stopped.
And they're
saying he's down.
Lords, the ball carrier, they're going to say his knee went down at the 6-yard line.
That'll be a little bit of a loss.
Yeah, that'll be a yard loss on the Bees, so it'll be 3rd down and 6 to the goal line. 25 seconds in the clock running because it was a running play, not a pass. Clock does not stop. They're going to let the clock run out as the Bees go to the sideline with 13 seconds to go. The clock will run down to 0 to end the third quarter. On the Ron Keller scoreboard, the Bees are leading the Indians 20-10.
And you're listening to Preston Football on MyLocalRadio.com. We'll be back with the Valley Implement fourth quarter in just a moment.
Behind every project is a True Value. At Stokes Market and True Value in Preston, whether you need hardware, dog food, tools, batteries, plumbing supplies, paint, or cleaning products, you'll find them all. Plus a whole lot more at Stokes Market and True Value. With a large inventory, you'll find all the big name brands you trust and low prices every time you visit. So whether you're just starting or you're in the middle of a project, stop in today and visit our friendly, knowledgeable staff. Stokes Market and True Value, 217 South State Street, Preston.
Back to action as we're getting ready to get the fourth quarter underway here in Idaho Falls, Idaho. Bonneville High School, Thunder Stadium, and homecoming for the Bees. They are leading our Preston Indians by 10 points on the Ron Keller Tire scoreboard. It is the Bees 20, the Indians 10, as the teams are streaking back down the field to start this fourth quarter. Let's get the camera in place here. We haven't been at this side of the field very much in this whole game, you know.
Right.
When Preston had the momentum, it was the other end of the field, and when the Bees had the momentum, it's been so far at the other end of the field.
All right, the Bees are in action right now. They have a 3rd and 6 for a touchdown, and the Indians jump off sides, so that'll go half the distance to the goal. So it'll be 3rd down and 3 for the Bees. The hard count is working for the Bees. Drew 2 Indians off sides. So it'll be 3rd and 3. Nelson back in the shotgun. Lords is his lone setback. Man in motion is number 14, Grayson Dalkey, and he's caught quick as Lords gets down to about the 1, maybe 1.5. So it'll be 4th down and 1.5 to go, or 1. Inside might be close to the 1. The Indians need a big stop here. They can't afford to go down by 16 or 17 here, or 18, depending on the PAT if they score. So we need student body to stop the run up the middle. It's going to be Nelson to keep, and he stands up. Does he get across? They're saying no as of yet. They're marking it just at the goal line. So they're saying he's short, so the Indians will get the ball at the goal line, just inside the goal line, as he did not get across the goal line. Nelson on the keeper. He was up under center, tried to go power forward, didn't make it.
Beautiful defensive stand on the goal line for the Indians.
Preston put their big bodies right there in the nose, and a tight nose tackle right up over the center. They stood him up, just stood him straight up.
I just got word from back in the studios. It says Westside 42, Aberdeen still 0, as they just got into the fourth quarter. So Westside on a roll tonight.
Yeah.
42-0 right now as they just start the fourth quarter.
And usually Aberdeen has a little better team. Usually plays Westside pretty good. Preston goes straight forward on the dive. Looks like Ty kept the ball.
Looks like three.
Was Ty Hyde on the keeper. So it'll be 2nd down. Give him a little bit of breathing room, not much. Still have to line up in the back, in the end zone. Ty Hyde looks for the play to come in. So it'll be 2nd down and 8 for the Indians. Ty Hyde standing in the end zone. Caleb Peck lone setback. Twins to the right, twins to the left. And it's thrown deep, and he's got a man open, Smaley, but it just out of the reach of Smaley. Just out of the reach. That would have been if he could have caught the ball and kept his balance. What if, right?
And what could have been that momentum changer we've been looking for here.
Yeah, that was a 45-yard pass play, but didn't quite make it. So we'll be short. So it'll be 3rd down and 8 for the Indians. not much room to work if they do have to punt out of this. So we got to have some room here. So Ty Hyde back. Peck goes to the right side of Hyde. Twins to the right, twins to the left. Looks up, throws it deep. Oh, and over the head of Smaley again. But he was well defended. No pass interference, even though there was slight contact there.
That ref was within 5 yards of where that contact took place. So
yeah.
He was right on top of it.
Yeah, close play, but good defensive play by them. Caleb Coles was for Bonneville was the one that broke that play up. So Isaiah Smith back to punt. Not a lot of room, close to the goal line. Gets a quick kick off, not a very good kick, very low. Picked up by Lords. Lords goes around the left side. He's got room to run, gets a good block. Goes up the middle, and he crosses the goal line. Yep, just poor tackling and but good blocking on Bonneville's side. His men made some good holes for him, and he got through. So Bonneville scores 6 on the Indians on the punt return.
Indians have an excellent goal line stand to turn the ball over on 4 downs, and then on the ensuing punt after they're on their 4th down, it comes back all the way
across the goal line. So here we go. Point PAT pending, 26-10 for the Bonneville Bees. Looks like they've got momentum this whole second half so far.
They come out and took it and have held it ever since. Actually had it a little bit going into the halftime.
It's a flea flicker, and the 2-point conversion is incomplete as Lords took the pitch back, threw it to his receiver out in the end zone, and it was incomplete. So
we're in the 4th quarter. 10 minutes, 20 seconds left in this game. The score is the Bonneville Bees 26 and the Preston Indians 10. You're listening to Preston Indians football here on mylocalradio.com. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more 4th quarter action.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
So I'm a typical banking customer.
And I'm a nearby ATM.
And I'm taking $20 out of my account.
And I'll process that 20 and take back $4.
Why do machines designed to give us money end up taking it right back? Introducing Kasasa, the free account that pays refunds on ATM fees and a lot more. To find a free Kasasa checking account near you, search Kasasa.
Ask for free Kasasa checking at Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Indians waiting for the kickoff.
He's kickoff from their 40-yard line. It's straight down the middle. Touched by Dunn. Dunn takes a stop. Quick step, gets down the sideline, and then finally brought out of bounds at the 32-yard line by Bonneville.
Nice little stutter step on that return. He did a little stutter step, and all of the Bees stopped, and he just took off around the corner of him and ended up with another 10-yard gain.
Yeah, that's that little stutter step and jerked the defender there about to make the tackle and got an extra 10 yards down the field. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Indians. They're at the 28-yard line, 28-yard line. Ty Hyde's got split backs, single to the right, single to the left. Fakes the handoff, gives to Smaley. Smaley goes up the middle, gain of about maybe a yard.
No, they're moving him back a yard.
Oh, they're moving back a yard. Oh, yeah, that's right. He was on the 28. Drops him back to the 27, 26. So, do we have an imaginary play here that we can draw up and send down to him?
I don't want to second guess Coach Thorson.
Yeah, does a good job. All right, we got single to the right, left. Hands off to Peck up the middle. Peck gets a couple steps. He breaks loose to tackle and gets close to the 1st down. He's going to be a little bit short.
Nice run.
Yeah, nice run by Peck. Broke 2 tackles coming through the line.
Nice hole in that offensive line. That's one of the biggest holes we've seen all night for those running backs.
To give him some room to run.
Yeah.
Okay. Luke Smaley lines up in the backfield with Andrew Iverson. Ty Hyde takes the snap, gives it to Iverson. Iverson gets some room, gets down the field, gets a block, goes down, stays on his feet, down across the 40-yard line of Bonneville, down to the 38, 37-yard line. Nice run by Andrew Iverson. So that was some great blocking downfield, plus a lot of good hard running by Iverson. Great power run.
But fun to see these plays happening like they are right now for the Indians.
Yeah, if we've got plenty of time left, plenty of football left.
Oh,
anything can happen. Okay. Peck and Iverson are in the backfield. Smaley in the slot. Gordon Knapp to the right. And Green to the right. Gordon Knapp to the left. Ty Hyde keeps it, goes up the middle and gets nowhere. Maybe a half a yard.
He faked the pitch out to the guy coming around the end behind him as he ran around the left side of his line, but he decided to keep it.
Yeah, that was Iverson as he tried the pitch out to Iverson, decided to keep it. Didn't get much room. Bonneville's they're keying right on him. He's run the ball more than the backs, I think, tonight. And so they're keying right on Ty Hyde. Ty Hyde gets it, hands off to Smaley. Smaley gets out to the right, turns up the corner, gets a little bit of yardage. Gets about 4 yards as he got back down to the 35-yard line, but I thought he was wide open there for a minute. I thought he would get a little bit more than that, but they closed that off real quick. Bonneville's got some pretty quick backs. They seem to close up those holes real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So Preston, 3rd and 6.
Need a big play here.
Ty Hyde with one lone setback. That's Peck in the backfield. Slots to the both sides. Throws down. Hits. Oh, almost picked off by Flores.
That was either player's ball there.
Yeah, that was a jump ball as Flores stepped right side to side to Luke Smaley. So neither one really had a chance at it, get it, because they were tangled up there. But
I don't think Smaley saw his defender.
No, I don't either.
He was a little bit surprised when all of a sudden he was right there in his face. And
yeah, that was it would have been a great catch, but it was a tough catch if at all. So, all right, we're spreading them out here along the side. We got Gordon Knapp to the left, Smaley in the slot. Hyde keeps the ball, looks downfield, he throws it deep, and it's picked off by Bonneville as Smaley slipped and went down. He's got room. It goes clear across the field, gets run. He's got to run back, and he keeps running as he gets clear out to the 44-yard line of Bonneville. So, but we have a flag deep in the backfield. Got 2 flags out there, and we've got a Preston
player down over on the far side of the field.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but we have multiple flags, and another flag just went thrown up by the officials as number 55 for Bonneville was out in the ears of the referee, and a unsportsmanlike conduct flag, and a sideline warning by the head official, by the referee. So we'll see what they mark off here while they attend to a Preston player, and I can't tell you who it is just yet.
2 of the Bonneville trainers and coaches over by him, the Preston trainer kneeling down next to him, and Coach Thorson there. You can see him. He just turned around and heading back towards the camera now. That's Coach Thorson.
Yep, they're going to get a water break here as both teams go to the sidelines.
He has not moved. Whoever's laying down. Oh, now he moves his arm. Okay.
Can you catch a number off the screen?
I can't
zoom
see a
in
number.
there.
Yeah, I'm in pretty tight. But even still, just with the people in the way.
You know, we appreciate the people, the medical people that follow and come to the teams and over these boys, because even though we're rivalries and we fight hard against each other, we don't like to see anybody seriously hurt.
Okay, he's getting up. Good. On his own power. One of our big guys, look, 76?
Yeah.
Yeah, 76.
Yeah, that's Tate.
It's Jet Cooper.
Jet Cooper.
Jack Cooper.
He went out once with a bad leg. So this is his second time being down. So, yeah, he had a hard time walking off the last time he went down. I was watching Jet. He got up and was walking off, but I lost the signal from the referee to what the penalties were.
I know they pointed towards the Indians.
Oh, did they?
I think they did. Let's key in on the ref, see if we can see a signal. I know he already signaled it once, but maybe they'll
repeat it after a minute here after they mark it off. I haven't seen them move the ball yet.
No.
Unless it was something that could be declined.
No.
Bonneville will get a first down out of the situation. I can't unscramble that one for you, folks. I apologize. Took my eye off the ball. Nelson back, and runners and Lords is caught in the backfield. So it'll be a loss on the play of about 5, maybe 4 or 5. Okay, Preston's trying to get the ball back. They're running out of time as the clock clicks down to 6:41 in the fourth quarter. 26-10 on the
Ron Keller scoreboard.
Nelson back. He looks deep. He's going deep. That's as deep as I've seen him throw all season, all game. But Smaley was shoulder to shoulder with the intended receiver, number 36. That's Kai Howell.
That ball went so far I couldn't keep the camera up with it. That was in the air for a ways.
That was a good throw, nice hard throw, but Smaley had him well covered. Luke Smaley saved the play, so it'll be third down and 13 or 14.
Says 14 on the scoreboard.
Okay, that half yard makes a difference. Nelson back, has trips to the right, throws out in the flat, gets Flores in the flat. He stumbles, but is covered quickly by the Indians. Peck was the first one there, and Andrew Iverson also was in on the play to make the tackle for the loss. So it'll be fourth down and
16. You're listening to the Valley Implement fourth quarter of action. 6 minutes left, and the Indians are down by 16, 26-10 on the Ron Keller Tire scoreboard.
So this is, I think, is this the first punt we've seen?
No, they've done
No,
one.
they've done, because that's the one that we lost as it was touched. Nice high kick. Taken by Dunn. Dunn gets up some room up to the right. And he's tackled at the 45-yard line, but there's a flag. There's a flag, but it was thrown by the back judge. They're going to say it's on number 73. They're pulling him out of the pile, away from the other players.
That's 73 for the Bees.
Yes. There must be quite a bit of trash talking down there, because there's a lot of things happening over there. Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Bees.
Isaac Romander. He's 73, if in fact that's who it was.
So that'll tack on 15 yards after the run back to the 45 by Dunn. So that'll go to the Bonneville 30-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line of Bonneville for the Indians. Ty Hyde's back, split backs. Got Smaley and Iverson in the backfield. Got Green to the right. Gordon Knapp to the left. It's handed off to Peck. Peck gets around the corner, goes up to the right side, has some room. He's going and saving tackle by number 55 of that, but Peck not till after Peck gets down inside the 10 at the 9-yard line.
Matt Boone on the tackle for the Bees.
So Matt Boone with the saving tackle, but we're inside the red zone.
Right, inside the 10.
Inside the 10.
It's 1st and goal. And it looks like Preston's calling a timeout, so
this should be their last timeout of the half.
Look at the Ron Keller Tire scoreboard with 5:29 left in this game. It's 26-10 in favor of the Bees. Here in this, the Valley Implement fourth quarter of this matchup. You're listening to Preston Football on MyLocalRadio.com.
Do you like earning interest on your money? If so, Lewiston State Bank has the account for you. This is Shelley Austin, and I'm here to tell you about our MyRate checking account. It is a free checking account that can earn a high rate of interest on the first $25,000. The rate is even higher than that of most savings accounts. So stop by and visit me at our Tree Mountain branch, or go to our website at ls-bank.com and ask us how you can qualify for this high interest rate on your checking account. Lewiston State Bank, a division of People's Intermountain Bank, member FDIC.
Hyde keeps the ball. He throws over the center, and it's touched by Garrett Ward, but falls incomplete. I think the pass was intended for Luke Smaley, but Garrett went up and tipped it just a little bit. So an incomplete pass on 1st and goal for the Indians at the 9-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 9. I thought for sure they was going to give that to Iverson. Fullback using that big line to move him out. Ty Hyde back in the center, split backs. Smaley and gives it to Iverson. Iverson gets a hole, goes up the middle. Gain of about 3 as he gets to the 6-yard line. Iverson on the carry. I think that's what I'd do, smash mouth football, just go straight up the middle and move them. We've got a big enough line to do it. We just off tackle and I think giving it to Iverson because he gets some momentum and he's got some strong legs. Let's just run it on him.
Well, 2 more plays of 3 yards each and we have a touchdown.
4:45 to go here in the fourth quarter. If we do happen to score here, for sure we'll see an onside kick.
Yes.
Okay, Ty Hyde, lone setback is Peck. Ty Hyde takes the ball, pitches out to Peck. Peck takes the ball, runs it, but is hit quick. They're running to the outside, and they're not giving him much room. I think he just got back to the 10-yard line, so it's going to pull the sticks back about 4 yards, a loss of about 4, with 4th down and 10 for the Indians.
Just couldn't get around the corner.
Yeah, Peck just couldn't go, but they dropped on him. He gets out in the open, and they close so quick. Bonneville closes so quick that, that's why I'm saying the smash mouth football is probably just go straight up the middle with Peck's the set lone back. Looks like a pass play. Got twins to the right. Far right is Gordon Knapp. They haven't thrown to him all night yet, though. We got Garrett Ward in the slot on the left. And false start by the Indians.
There was a lot of confusion there.
No, it was a delay of game.
A lot of confusion there as the coaches trying to get that offensive play into the Indians, and they couldn't get it. Then the team thought they picked up the play, and the coaches had to reestablish their attention and change the play, and then everybody got the play, but by the time the snap happened, a little too late.
And Preston is out of timeout, so they couldn't stop couldn't call timeout to fix it, so they ran the clock on him down. So a delay of game. Ward in motion. Ward gets the pass. He's going to throw the flea flicker to Hyde. Hyde's wide open, but the throw is underthrown as Hyde could not get down far enough to catch the throw. So I thought the play was a good call.
I do too.
But the throw just wasn't there.
Yeah.
Garrett Ward tried to get it to him.
A little rushed with his pass.
Yeah. So the ball will be turned over to the Bees after the 4th down there. Incomplete pass to Hyde. So the Bees have the ball and a lot of clock to run off here. 3:17 to go. I don't think we'll see much in the air.
Lead is 26-10. It is the Valley Implement fourth quarter action here.
Lords gets the ball, goes up the middle. Gain of about 4, maybe 5. Nope, shorter than that. Gain of about 2.
But the clock keeps running.
Yeah, they're going to keep the ball on the ground and take their time. run 20, 25 seconds off the clock before they snap it. 2:55 to go in the game. Bonneville moseys up to the line. Nelson's not in any hurry to snap the ball. He's trying to get the count from the official to start the last 10-second count. Okay, as the back judge signals the call, man in motion, Flores in motion, takes the round out the right side. Flores gets short of the first down, I believe. Got a gain of about 6, so it'll be 3rd and 1. No, they're going to move the chains. I guess I can't see that well from over there.
No, I was seeing the same thing you saw until the chains moved.
Yeah, so it'll be 1st and 10 for Bonneville with clock running at 2:23 and a fresh set of downs. I think it's just going to be run right, run left. Wait till the backfield starts his count, 10-second count, and as he waves his arm, man in motion, hands off to number 12. Nope, it goes to 20. He keeps it. That's Lords. He's got room down the sideline. He's going down. He stops, backs up a little bit, but keeps going, and is finally brought down at the 41-yard line of Preston. A large gain for Bonneville, running more time off the clock. That took probably 25, 30 seconds to run that play.
But it stopped the clock, too, because they're moving the chains. So.
But it'll start as soon as the ball's set. They wind the clock with 1:52 and counting.
Bonneville can just kneel down 4 times and this game can be over.
It's going to be close, yeah. Nelson's back in the shotgun. Interesting. He'll probably hand off to Lords or keep. Quarterback keep. He's going to wait for the count from the back judge. Back judge starts his signal. Oh,
and a timeout.
That's interesting.
For Bonneville.
Calling a timeout with the clock running. And that is their first timeout of this half. So they still have 2 timeouts, but why use them? You know?
Yeah,
One of those things.
I'm kind of shocked that happened. 1:30 left on the Ron Keller Tire scoreboard. The score is 26-10 in favor of the Bonneville Bees here on their home field for homecoming night here in Idaho Falls. And, well, it's not looking that good for Preston at this point in time, but maybe next week at home against Minico. Yeah, they'll have a better Valley implement 4th quarter.
We're going for that second win. We'll get it here.
Actually, we had the 3rd win.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Well, yeah, both of these teams came into this 2-2 on the season.
All right, Nelson back. Well, is he not in any hurry? Gets a run to Lords. Lords is stopped short with a gain of about 1, maybe 2. And we got some trash talking going on down there. You know, and it's unreal. I've seen some very sportsmanlike people up here in Bonneville, you know, in many years. In basketball, we're very competitive. They're very competitive in basketball, and they're out to beat the Indians this year for sure.
Yeah.
I think the whole state's out to beat the Indians in basketball this year.
And maybe half the nation.
Probably.
There are some teams in Oregon that want to take the Indians on this year.
That's so true. That's so true. Nelson back, looks for the countdown by the back judge. It's in motion, hands off to number 12, but gets nowhere. There's a flag. I believe that's going to be a false start on Bonneville. Yes.
Yep.
False start on Bonneville. That'll stop the clock as they move the ball back, but it'll start on as it's set.
Hudson Nilton came off that line. He was 8 yards in the backfield. I think he was to the ball before the guy that got the handoff was to the ball.
Yeah.
But it was probably because of that false start. He got a little bit of a jump after seeing his opponent across the line move.
Yeah, he says, I'm not taking chances. I'm just going to run it down. 46 seconds to go in the ball game. Preston, unfortunately, a great night for football, but the only thing wrong with this night of football is the fact that the Preston's on the lower end of the ball score.
Yep.
And a kneel down by Nelson. That'll start the clock and run. So they'll have to snap it one more time. So, but with about 12 seconds to go, they should snap it and kneel down, and that'll run the clock out. So 12 or 13 seconds. Down to the 24, 23 seconds. That will be all as he kneels down, and that'll end the game as the Bonneville Bees upset. Well, I call it an upset. An upset to the Preston Indians, 26 to 10.
You know, I think it will be considered an upset for high schools across the state that we lost tonight here in Bonneville, but that's the way it goes on the Ron Keller Tire scoreboard. The final 26 to 10 in favor of the homestanding Bonneville Bees, and that's the way it wrapped up. We're going to take a minute, take a breather. We'll be back and talk a little bit about the game and look ahead to next week for these Preston Indians and our broadcasts coming your way. So stay with us if you will.
In addition to local information and the best live coverage of local sports, you can stream music 24/7 at mylocalradio.com. Log on and choose the music you like best. Classic or modern country, indie, adult contemporary, or classic rock. Stream it live through your computer or cell phone. Listen to the music you want and don't miss the information you need. Like us on Facebook and visit mylocalradio.com today.
Motor Company has a lifetime warranty.
Well, I guess the secret's out. West Motor in Preston and Logan is now including a no-charge, lifetime powertrain warranty on almost every vehicle we sell.
Almost every vehicle West Motor sells has a lifetime warranty, and your prices are the best around. Why would anybody go anywhere else?
I can't think of a single reason.
Lifetime warranty only at westmotorcompany.com.
When the time finally comes to deliver your new little one, the comforts of home are vital. Franklin County Medical Center understands, and that's why the new maternity suites are designed with a warm family atmosphere, spacious rooms complete with sleeping accommodations for your partner, and state-of-the-art birthing equipment. At Franklin County Medical Center, your new arrival will be welcomed into the world safely, and the expert staff will ensure you're relaxed and comfortable. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and excellence meet.
We're not your ordinary grocery store at Stokes Market and True Value in Preston. We see every customer as a friend and a neighbor. Stokes Market and True Value offers a clean, bright, and modern store with the freshest meats, produce, and bakery. In many ways, we're still old-fashioned. We still bake from scratch, and our bakery items are made in store. You'll never see meat with an ingredient list because our meats are all natural and cut in store. Stop in today. Stokes Market and True Value, 217 South State Street, Preston.
Are you looking for a better interest rate on your bank accounts or checking account? Then Lewiston State Bank has the answer for you. This is Robert Stevenson, and I'm here to tell you about our MyRate checking account. It is a free checking account that can earn a high interest rate on the first $25,000. This rate is even higher than most savings accounts. So stop by and visit me at our Logan branch on 3rd South in Maine, or go to our website at ls-bank.com and ask us how you can qualify for this high interest rate on your checking account. Lewiston State Bank, a division of People's Intermountain Bank, member FDIC.
And we are back here for one final couple of minutes as we recap this game. Two teams that come into tonight, 2-2 on the year, and the homestanding Bonneville Bees come away with a win over the Preston Indians, 26-10 on the Ron Keller Tire scoreboard here in Idaho Falls tonight. What are you taking away from the game, John?
Well, the thing of it is Bonneville's homecoming, and a lot of times, it's always good to have a good opponent and a good game on the one that you feel like you can win, and it gives you just a little bit of momentum. I thought tonight's game was basically controlled momentum-wise by the Bees, but the Preston had some highlights. They had some good plays and some good things coming on. We turned around and scored 10 on them quick, 10 unanswered points in the first half, and I thought this is going to be a little better game than what we thought starting out. Mm-hmm. But then in the fourth quarter, miscues. Well, it's actually the second half. Miscues really killed us. We had a punt that was touched right at the end zone, and Bonneville recovered. So they were able to take that ball right there with virtually 2 plays, took them into the end zone. That took them up 6 points, took them up. Excuse me. I'll get this spit out here. That took us up 20-10, took them up 20-10, and that's when it started over. And then we had another miscue. The punt, not the punt return, was it an interception? Yeah, I believe it was the interception by Bonneville that took us out, took another momentum strip. The one thing on Preston's side, I thought they were well controlled and disciplined because we did not have that many penalties against Preston tonight. And I'll bet you there were 10 penalties against Bonneville. So these young men played hard, they played well and played disciplined, but it was just a couple of big breaks that Bonneville was able to score on in the second half that really was the outcome of the game.
And the field position that it left those breaks left them in.
Oh, yeah, so in the red zone both times. So,
exactly.
A fumble.
So what do you know about Minico? Coming up next Friday night in Preston, and the Indians will be at home next week.
That is a game I think if we play well, we can beat Minico. They've been also very close to us throughout the years in games that we have played. I've been to a number of games at Minico, and they have a good program, but I think Preston's a team that can play with them.
Okay.
So I'm expecting a good and a successful game next week because these kids are learning. We have a lot of underclassmen here that are playing and doing really well. Football's not an easy game. It's not something you just come out and all of a sudden you're that good. It takes a little bit of work. New coaches this year, a lot more players to choose from. That's been one of the highlights of the season, is to see the sidelines full of people that can play. I look for big things going on in Preston.
Yes, and they're showing up. They have been showing up in all the games we've covered so far. Well, I was hoping I'd get a final on the West Side Aberdeen game. Last I heard, it was into the fourth quarter. West Side was up 42-0 in that game. So West Side going to come away a winner tonight, and they're undefeated on the season. They're continuing to roll like a steamroller, so good for them. And next week, we haven't figured out the broadcast schedule, but we do know that we are going to try and even increase the quality of our video stream on Preston's game, and we'll see which games actually make it onto the radio themselves, but we know that Preston will definitely be right here on the internet at mylocalradio.com, and hopefully we'll increase the quality of the presentation as we have a few more days to work on it. I'm really enjoying this video thing. We get to see it here on our monitor, and I think the quality's good. And once we get a little bit more established between you and I and some others, and well, there's a lot that
we'll
goes behind the scenes when it comes to the video broadcast, and it really takes a lot of extra time to put together the production and the graphics and the timing and the values and the fades and I could go into the technical terms, but let me just say it takes a lot more work to do video than it does just to talk on the radio.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, we're working on it. We're happy to do it. We're excited to be able to bring it to you, and we'll continue to bring it to you as the year wears on. And we're also going to cover boys and girls basketball with video too. So
give them your email address so they can let these listeners, if we get them, please spread the word that we're on video and on the air here at myradio.com.
My local radio.
Localradio.com. And invite your friends to listen and bring them up, and let us know if you are listening, so that we can kind of keep track and help you. And suggestions are always welcome.
Oh yeah, for sure. My email is valcook. That's Victor Alpha Lima Charlie Oscar Oscar Kilo valcook at KASLradio.com. valcook at KASLradio.com. That's my email. If you want to put forth a comment, I'll be willing to listen. And as we move ahead in our evolution of the radio station in Preston, there are more changes that are coming, and we have a new man that's going to start on October 1st. He's coming to us from from Garden City, Kansas, and he has about 20 years experience in sports broadcasting and in radio itself. His name is Dan Hubbard, and he'll be starting on the 1st and be taking over as voice of the Preston Indians, and be able to bring you a lot more coverage. You know, you do a great job. We appreciate you very much, John, and we don't want to lose you, and we don't expect to lose you, but the thing is being a sports broadcaster is truly a full-time job.
It really is.
And you have a full-time job on top of what you do for us in your broadcast, and we really appreciate what you do. But it'll be nicer. We'll be able to include a lot more of West Side stuff. We'll be bringing you interviews with the coaches and the players and band members and people in the play, and we'll just be a lot more involved with the schools, both West Side and Preston, as Dan comes in to take over and work out of Preston. So we're looking forward to him being here. But in the meantime, we'll just keep improving a little bit by a little bit. Hopefully it's an improvement, little bit by little bit, and we'll keep plugging away. So, well, let's wrap it up.
Have a good night. We appreciate you.
You've been listening to Preston Indians post-game show and the football game on mylocalradio.com. Our game this evening has been brought to you by Ron Keller Tire, Valley Implement, Preston Auto Parts, by Lewiston State Bank, Franklin County Medical Center, mylocalradio.com, West Motors, and Stokes Market. We appreciate them very much. This has been a sports production and sports broadcast of Preston Broadcasting, LLC. No portion of this production can be used or rebroadcast without express written consent of the Preston Broadcasting, LLC. We'd like to thank John Beverly back at the KACH studios, our producer, and also A.J. Lamb, our producer out of Evanston, Wyoming, for your help. John Slaughter, thanks for your help. We appreciate you very much.
Happy to be here.
You know, the transition I've had, I wouldn't be able to do if you hadn't come and helped me with these games, so I really, really appreciate it. And I'm Val Cook. So for John Slaughter, I'm Val Cook. Have a wonderful day until next Friday night when Preston Indians are back on mylocalradio.com. You have a good week.